to these bops, cause I bundle a bundle. Literally bring your house down, it's a countdown to crumble. Me no pump bitch, city hoe, I dump quick. Ain't body no jump lick, 7 digits of pump bricks. See that stunt shit, when the chopper drunk hit, make your mom run out the house and jump dick. And a month shit, you'll barely get it, that type of rapping. And beef who gives standing ovation, that type of clapping, bitch.
Yeah, third degree. That nigga A-Train I'm talking about. You putting it down, it's the anthem. Feel this. Look. Third degree roll deep like Grand Canyon. Bootleggers in the wheelchair, we're Benny him failing, we can't stand them. Here's my lines, you can scram them, they'll still come out right. I'm 15, but watch your girl still come out right. Now let me tell you how my rhymes are sick. I kinda sit, help my boys with the grind and split. My mind is set. Or I might as well stop. Program the Rex gonna find his shell tops. You don't believe that Wells got by these third degree niggas? Stop out drunk so these boys can meet Tigger. Rewind that. Big Tigger or Satan. Bitch niggas is facing the 4-5 lives casing. So bitch you taste and take this rubber. And pretty soon you'll have a matrix cover. You think you clever? Well that was Live's idea. Shotguns, you got none, so I'ma ride right here. You got problems, we can solve them now. Green, I'm taking all of it now. It's part of the pal that you gon' see on comics. Training camp coming soon with no features, and you still gon' copy it. Big bills, I got it. If you asking me, trains fed. Third degree, you bitch ass nigga.
Hey, hold up. Hey, one, I bet you a fee I get this on the first take. I got all on my dome. Look, you said it, man. Check me out, look. I chew up a bubblegum rapper, spit him in a bubblegum rapper. Troublesome rapper, I'm begging, come to trouble dumb capper. Swung and flung my pearl lapper. Swore you should've seen him, my fifth flew off and landed down in bumfuck Egypt. With the swerve out your teeth, the fish and line ready. A wreck cause I'm programmed to name a town when I didn't. Told Angelina good riddance, don't probably give it, so I salad mad with the Star Spangling Jets or Uncle Bojang with scallywag. The belly head got hot like a cheap steak dinner, and I bought this capping like a sweepstake winner on cheap fake spinach beginner. But you can't ride the beat this tight. Leave me a folks some hot sauce in the booth, cause I'ma eat this like who speak this type. He's silly, the southpaw punchlines, shooting slugs, a finger fofos, my hands hunch knives. Take it back to crunch time, that's another example. If you ain't vibing, you should know I'm programmed to wreck like an Israeli pilot. I birth the islands, I shine so hard, my reflection's hot. I got $1 million organization, your section's not. You catch me down in the comatose, overdose, X and that. Passing hoes through the congregation like a collection pot. You reckon not like you supposed to do, I'ma wreck my action. How's that? Cause I was programmed to. Think about it. Hold up. Hey, somebody owe me a fee. Nah, for real, man. For real, baby, my nigga. You said a motherfucking thing, nigga.
What is the deal? What is... Oh, boy, y'all don't know nothing about that Paul Wall and goddamn Live-Ola. Alexa, turn the office lights blue. Oh, she listened that time. What is going on? What is going on? You seen the title as accountability and transparency seen through the lens of the citizens, which is we need to continue working on and getting these stories out and, you know, getting the word out about these motherfuckers that need transparency in their life. What up, OG Do Dirty? How you doing, my good sir?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Oh, man, thanks, CBT.
We got, that's a fact. And don't forget, we got transparency out there. Accountability is the next thing.
That's a fact. Did you watch last night when I went over to Jay Prince chat last night?
Yes, sir. We watched it, sir.
I had a good time.
Yeah. I can see that. Getting them W's. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yo, I didn't even have to go really in on them. It was fun.
I forgot who that was that came up there with y'all.
No, she said, Kai said she wanted to make sure you wore your Ariana Grande shirt.
Did Ariana Grande shirt?
Oh man, listen. I got some videos today that I think were actually pretty damn good. Yeah, I think it's gonna show some transparency, and we like to conversate about what's going on in these videos. And I want to get your honest take as well as anyone else that wants to join the panel. Let me drop that too. I don't know if I put it in here on it. Make sure it goes to everyone's page.
Yeah, it's already pinned on mine.
Okay, cool. Just want to get everyone involved in it. Please let your voices be heard. Just don't sit there in the what do you call it? The clouds. Come out here, make your thoughts heard. If it's not coming up, at least in the chat. You know, get your voice out there so we can hear. Other than that, how did your day go, good sir?
You know what? I got to do something that I know you ain't gonna like, but I appreciate you. I want y'all to see something. I'm just gonna do this just for the one time. For the one time, I'm gonna remove us. I'm gonna bring us back. You did a good job, sir. You did a good job. I was about to rate it.
I know it's why it is. That's why I was like, God damn it, I
gotta let
fucked it
him
up.
see. I gotta let him see. He didn't write me up. I said, okay, we look at the shoulder. Look at that skin color. Shoulder look the same out there. Hold up,
sir. If I listen, JP
was
light
a
skinned than
nigga.
us.
I knew you was a nigger, bro. Yeah, I heard you when you told that nigga that last night. Hey, he lighter than us. Yeah, I knew you was a nigga, Tom. I knew it.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I said I flipped this hat around, made the hat go the right way. It looks better. You know what I'm saying? It was bothering me for so goddamn long that your letters was flipped the opposite way, well mirrored.
Mm-hmm.
Let me fix this shit. So
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You didn't got me looking like my brother and up there above you. I didn't look. I don't look like them no more. So I appreciate you.
Yeah. You know, everyone out there he's still light skinned. That his lighting was off. That's what happened.
That's what it
is. Want to make sure y'all know his lighting was off. So you know, it is what it is. I had to turn him down just a little bit. Look at Stephen Hall. Stephen Hall gifted 5 memberships to the channel. Thank you, my good sir.
Oh, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, as you see, people are coming across the screen showing who got the gifted memberships. I don't even have to say it. The Supernova got one. We got CCD that got one. Let's see who else got one as it pops up. I'm just gonna. Christy Webster got one.
No,
That's 3. Sway got one.
Sway
In the morning. And Taylor Bell is the last one I got to give to membership. Thank you, Stephen Hall, for gifting 5 memberships. And those who got them, hey, if you want to continue them throughout the year, hey, that's on you. Let's see. I'm also got like 17 memberships to everyone's channel out in these streets. But again, thank you, Stephen Hall, for gifting the memberships. You get They say I only rap about getting dollars. Well, I don't see the problem. We don't see no problems. But I tell you what, who probably gonna have a problem with it is John the Baptist, because we know he moist out here.
I'm moist. Call and response, I said I'm moist. Good God, I'm moist. Yes, I am.
Which I ain't never see. Y'all got to look at that and laugh at it because you know what I'm saying. It was a wet spot on the stool because I'm moist.
Yo, that shit is crazy. Okay, so I have a question. How do you want to start? Do you want to get right into it, or you want to get some quick ones out? He said to Daddy. We already know he moist. Don't worry about it, John. How you want to go? You want to go with something that we already got an update on, or just strictly into it?
Let's go. Let's just go. Let's just do what you do, man. Whatever comes to you, whatever the Lord blesses you with, sir.
All right. First off, we're gonna start with something funny.
Mm.
We're gonna start with something funny. You may not think it's funny, but as a person that watched kids go through driving class, we're gonna, what would you do if this was you?
Keep straight. But this is that's turning straight. Keep going straight. You're confusing me now.
I couldn't be a driver's teacher. That shit crazy to me.
What happened to the double steering wheel?
Go with that a little quicker because they already.
He got the brake. He ain't got the double steering wheel.
Yeah, well, I remember the one with the double. I'm in the country town. They still had that motherfucker.
Yeah, I had it when I was growing up too.
Moving. There you go, right there. Keep it going. Stay in the right lane. Just keep
You
going.
see, she in the middle of the lane.
Oh my god!
You don't see this lane here? Straight. But this is
she needs some
turning. Straight. Keep going straight. You're confusing me now.
Yeah, we're gonna need to go ahead and get you up out the car.
I just want you to stay in your
You
lane.
need to stop it and just let it go.
It's 3 different lanes. You gotta stay in this.
Wrong type of teaching. She ran a red light.
Why you so quiet? That boy said, nah, fuck that. See what we're gonna do? What we ain't gonna do.
Yeah, what we ain't gonna do is continue to let you drive.
We gonna refund your money. We gonna refund your money, man. Ooh wee.
Ain't nothing over there. We going right.
No, sir.
No.
No. You.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a way to learn how to drive for those who can't drive, and the best way to do it is not doing what they doing. That's gonna take her years and years. She's gonna be in a lot of wrecks.
Oh, absolutely.
I figured out a simple way to do it. You get them. You need to put them in the field with a car, with nothing, and you need to just let the motherfuckers have fun for about a good 4-5 months. That means they can accelerate, turn, they can fuck up everything. Hope them cut off on them. Everything is gonna happen because they need to learn. Most people like that. You see how she was jerking that wheel? She gonna wreck. She gonna hit the shit out of somebody. She ain't gonna never be able to turn in no parking spot. You gonna come outside, your whole truck on the side gonna be white. You gonna be, what the hell going on? She can't turn, bro. You got to get that. You got to know your turning radius and what not to do. And it's certain things people I be noticing, bro. Even when I follow behind people and I be high and I be, you know what I'm saying, in the car jamming, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker can't drive.
I be high.
Yeah, bro, because I be like, this motherfucker can't drive. So I be like, nigga, I'm just going to just, you know what? Sometimes I didn't got to the point now I'm lazy. I pull over. I pull over in the parking lot, nigga. Park for a little bit.
Go to sleep.
No, nigga, just park for a little bit, nigga. Like, I mean, not for like no 5-10 minutes or nothing like that. Just park for like 2-3 minutes, and then I bag up, nigga, and get right back on the road because I don't want to deal with them motherfuckers, bro. Because I know they about to fuck something up the street. And thinking about it sound crazy, but if I tell you how many times, bro, from Texas to Oklahoma, bro, I done seen doing that method. I done seen people 15 minutes later, bro, going to the quick trip, they done wrecked out. Because they coming down the street swerving or something, bro, or hitting their brakes real hard and you can't turn it, and hitting the curb while you driving and still going straight. Oh, yeah, I'm getting off the road with you. I'm not going to go around you because I might scare you. So I don't want you to hit me and oh, no, bro, I'm not about to mess up my car. Not for you.
Hey, didn't I tell you that my middle son almost hit a T-boned the cop car?
Oh, Lord.
No, I'm sorry. The cop car almost hit us because he was pulling out while the cop was flying down the road going straight. Now, he didn't even look. He just going to pull the fuck out. Just like, fuck it. Wish upon a star. Hope we get through this bitch. That's what that nigga did. I said, never again. No, hell no. I don't even know why they gave him a driver's license. I know that boy can't drive. I know he can't drive. He ain't driving me nowhere. He can drive his mama anywhere, not me. Fuck that.
Yeah, he can't drive me nowhere. Not driving like that.
Said he tried to explain to police why they had the wrong man.
Are you going to use any of your police logic to put this story together that this man just came out his home.
During morning rush hour, a car thief raced through the streets trying to avoid police. The stolen car crashed into a tree and the thief jumped out and ran. Powerhouse Sky Zoom 4 searched for anyone nearby on foot and eventually saw Beasley in his backyard, then getting in his white van and driving away. Beasley says he was in his own backyard because he heard the stolen car and police could have verified that he lived there. He's clearly in no hurry to get in his van and leave. If he was the thief, why would he have pulled over and stopped when police pulled up behind him?
The superior tells me they have overwhelming evidence going against me. They're treating me like I was a known criminal. It's just like I say, it's mind-blowing.
Police say they arrested Beasley based on the helicopter video. Powerhouse Sky Zoom 4 watched the arrest. Beasley still had on his jail identification bracelet after spending 2 hours locked up.
What about when you
Said he tried to...
Crazy, man.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Give me my money.
Pay me my money.
Yeah, I needs that. You know, talking about you fucking up. Now, I wiped off my windows, looked at my yard, probably went through and took out my trash, nigga. Y'all rep me, nigga. Oh, y'all need that money. I'm surprised he's going for $4 million. Nigga, I would have went higher than that.
The man didn't do nothing besides walk, wipe his windows off, got in the car and pulled over. Now they were just in this. See, deductive reason say, if a motherfucker was just in a high-speed chase with you, that didn't stop. Y'all didn't catch him, obviously, because you don't even know where the fuck he went. He gonna stop for you now? Deductive reasoning says no. But no, these people think they smart. They lazy because they did off the goddamn camera, the goddamn helicopter, who was lazy too because they were just circling and couldn't find a nigga. That mean that nigga was on a top tier high and go seek nigga.
Yeah, he found a good forest area, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of trees, you know what I'm talking about. And just hopped out the car. Smart nigga. Ain't done. Disappeared. So they just put it on anybody.
Disappeared without a trace.
Yeah, put a Houdini on a nigga. You know what I'm talking about? And they mad. So they take it out on the first black man that they see.
The first black. This is crazy. Listen, it's gonna cost y'all damn near $1 million a minute, goddamn it. As much as I'm in this goddamn.
This whole time they following this nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's Chopper.
Mm-hmm.
Never knew. Did we ever see what the man looked like in the car? Do we even know it was a black man?
No, we don't know if it was a black man at all. Besides the cops, because what they said is he ran. I guess he never stopped for the police chase. I mean, pulled over. He just took off. So we don't know if he white, black, Puerto Rican, Asian.
See, this is when we need Mayo and all the rest of them niggas. See, because we would have found out the whole goddamn story. Jigaboo probably ain't made it back yet. So this nigga, you know what I'm saying, ain't even gonna come up here and defend these weak ass officers. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get this W, get that $4 million, throw it in the bank. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think he's gonna get $4 million, but I know good and goddamn well he gonna get a little bit. So we're gonna give you an update to the little deaf motherfucker that was signing at the store, got his ass beat. Mm-hmm. And we know we got a little bit of update last time. We're gonna get this is another update. This coming from Ben Crump. Ben Crump put this one out on X for us. It's a he didn't say shit. Thank God he didn't say shit because LA will have a motherfucking conniption fit.
Mm-hmm.
By now, you and millions of others have seen this video of this violent arrest.
Oh yeah, just that one we were like, he ain't strong enough.
Punching
Look at him, he beat the shit out of him. That act right on him, get him right.
This 90 minutes later, Tyrone in the hospital.
Hold on, he didn't get that act right. God damn.
Yeah, get him right.
That motherfucker couldn't say shit. Okay, so this motherfucker was trying. So we said that he put his hand back. So what he was trying to do was, you know what? I'm sorry. Why am I jumping ahead? Let's see what the hell these motherfuckers say.
This is not a police interview, but officers are recording him. It shows a doctor or nurse asking Tyrone about his injuries.
My face. The left side of your face? Okay. Were you punched? Did you hit your head on the ground? How did your face get injured?
Tyrone is signing at this monitor. On the screen, there's an interpreter.
The officer is took me down. I guess I was sitting on my face, and I told them I was trying to give it to my ears, like, hey, I can't hear, pointing to my ears. I was just trying to show gesture. And then the cops, and that's the cops that grabbed me. So I was trying to show, like, hey, I can't hear, pointing to my ears, and they stopped and they grabbed me. Okay.
Again, that's from Tyrone right after the arrest, before he's ever spoken to a lawyer. And to repeat, he says he raised his arms, tried to point to his ears, but officers grabbed him too quickly.
Yeah, I was trying to tell them that I have a disability. Do you have any health problems or disabilities aside from being deaf?
Tyrone and his attorneys say he also has cerebral palsy.
So back when I was like 3 or 4 years old, I used to walk with a walker. Okay. And I had braces on both of my legs. Did you pass out?
Sir, listen, I'm taking that as a threat right now. If it was a real good police officer out there, he would have took all that sign as a threat and tased his ass again for threatening the nurses.
He still ain't said nothing.
Listen, the fact that he was pointing to his ears and got his ass jabbed a couple times. Oh Lord Jesus, this ain't a good look for these police officers. Yo, that motherfucker screaming inside him. Yeah.
Hit him with that act right. Still didn't straighten him up.
Yeah. Motherfucker said, fuck this. I am fighting back against my oppressor. God damn it.
With the taser.
Tyrone told the medical worker he had trouble seeing out of his left eye, plus neck pain, chest pain, trouble breathing. When moving to lift his shirt,
and then nigga got reverse scoliosis. Look at him.
We also got more body camera video that explains
reverse stock scoliosis. He ain't got some shit we ain't never heard of.
The arrest. So let's start at the very beginning. This never-before-seen footage shows what the first officer was told, heading to a trespassing/fight call from workers at a Circle K.
Aggressor, white female?
What? What? Oh yeah, he really getting broke out.
That's a joke.
They done lied on the white woman. See, that's the only thing he heard was white woman, Tom.
I give you permission to laugh at the joke.
The officer joking with his own body camera is Officer Ben Harris.
Look at this racist, right?
The aggressor is actually a white man, something Officer Harris repeats to himself.
White male, 20s, gray shirt, blue shorts.
What up, CCD?
White male, 20s, gray shirt, blue shorts.
Officer Harris then arrives and goes into the store.
Do you need him to leave?
Yeah, I don't want to come out.
The man claims he was assaulted by multiple people. And outside, he points across the street. That's where Tyrone is walking.
You're alleging he assaulted you. Do you want him to go to jail?
Yes. He put his hands on me. I felt violent, and he was pushing me outside the door, and he was standing outside the door opening it saying,
why don't you wait here for me?
Harris conducts no follow-up with store employees.
Hey, buddy, stop where you're at.
Now, we've shown what happens next plenty of times. We're not going to play it all in this report.
Apparently he's deaf, so signs.
So let's get what happens after Tyrone is arrested.
Look at all that gravel on his arm.
They continue to learn what this guy claimed was false. In fact, back at the store, Circle K employees say he also got into a fight the night before with someone else.
He got into it with somebody in the parking lot.
The white dude.
The white dude got into it with somebody in the parking lot. That person hit him in the face and busted his face open. So he bled. The one that made the complaint today.
When she showed up, you could see the blood on his foot.
Okay, that was from last night.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because the one who had that today, they didn't even fight. I don't even think that he threw a punch.
They were doing the boxing stuff. Yeah.
They never did make contact. No, that they did. I'm telling you, we were all standing right here. The guy told him to leave. Like we were telling him to leave, the white guy wouldn't listen at all.
Right. That's what she was telling me.
Wouldn't listen. So then the black guy was like, "Hey man, leave."
This employee clarified Tyrone was actually motioning at the guy to leave.
So she was to leave with his hands because he cannot talk.
The workers say people at the store know Tyrone. He lives nearby. He comes off.
He always stands at the door and opens the doors for people. Got here, the black guy was here opening doors for everybody.
And that's his usual routine.
Yeah, he does that every day. Yeah.
Now, there's one more clip we want to show you. It's from Officer Ben Harris.
I just want to say this: it ain't looking good for these cops.
Boy, give me my money.
It ain't looking good for these
Boy, they know they ain't got that nigga on the camera. I hope they got that nigga on the camera. Open up the door for some old folks, and then he get beat up by the police. Boy, that nigga go get broke off.
Harris, again,
y'all
he's
lying
the
on them
first
cops?
officer to go after
He don't
Tyrone.
lie on shit.
At the scene, when describing the force he used on Tyrone, he says this.
Any strikes?
Oh yeah, head strikes. That's what broke my hand.
Head strikes.
That's different from what he said in court under
Uh-oh.
oath when testifying to
Wow.
the criminal
He lying on the
charges against
stand.
Tyrone.
Yeah, no, he didn't lie. No, he didn't lie. No.
Shut up, John.
To regain control of his arm, following his initial punch swings. It appears as though when I went to grab his arm, these fingers became jammed in his forearm and bent over all the way to my palm.
So he's lying.
Demonstrated.
The man is a lot. The man is a crack, a honky, and a liar. I just want to say that. I'm not on the blackity black side, but that's a honky and a liar right there. Goddamn it!
Right, well, wait a minute. Did this nigga just tape some goddamn popsicle sticks to his fingers and tape his shit up and say that this nigga, the nigga who couldn't hear that were pointing at his ears, hurt him?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this nigga out of line.
The man that couldn't talk, who was trying to sign, saying, "Nigga, I can't hear you," to his ear, hurt that man.
It didn't have nothing to do with this. The nigga that opened up doors for old people and cheering and shit.
That's what you rolling with?
I like that.
You think it was open the door for the goddamn elderly and shit? Okay.
Yeah, you know, he opened up the door.
He's been a good Samaritan. There's a good Samaritan.
Got his ass beat. Yeah.
Doing God's work.
These goddamn cops want to beat his ass just because they need a quota of whooping niggas' ass. I get it. That's a quota for whooping niggas' ass out here in these streets. I don't even know where they fucking from, but yeah, wherever they from. Yeah, that sounds about Arizona. They probably in Flagstaff too, because that's a racist ass spot. Oh my God, of all places.
We broke the story. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office reversed course and dismissed the criminal charges against Tyrone. And in the coming days, his attorneys tell us they plan to file a notice of claim. That's basically the first step in a lawsuit. I'm investigator Dave Biscobing, ABC 15, Arizona.
Dave, thanks. The ABC 15 investigators get results
he
when
gonna
people
get so much money, he won't
in
be
the
retarded
community
no more.
need help. If you would like them to look into something for you, email us at
and they're gonna have gold hands after a while, nigga.
abc15.com or call that number right there on your screen.
They're gonna have some gold hands up in this bitch.
Yeah, he about to get broke off some good money too.
You
know, I hate to say it, but y'all know, nigga, our money is good money, but their retarded money is on a whole nother level. I'm just saying, keeping it real with you. I don't know.
That's my man.
Yes, a fact. Give me that money. I get tore up like that, nigga. I'm about to act like him.
I'm telling you, I can't wait for one of these motherfuckers to whoop my ass, because I'm gonna be seasoned out and I'm gonna play that shit all the way to the fullest, nigga. What we doing here? Don't motherfucker put your hands on me.
OG say you gonna act like him, right? But you ain't too far, OG. What you talking about? Act.
Oh, this nigga, shut up.
Yeah, that's a fact, sir. What we doing here? I don't never claim to be smart. I don't use my brain like you, John. I'm not blessed enough. Yeah.
And they gonna throw 50,000 at the nigga who laughed. That's a fact.
You hear me? Real talk. When I get this
money,
money, John, believe I'm gonna laugh at you. You hear me? It's good
money. All right, what is this one? Okay, I got two fucked up situations. Since we got cops that are scared to come on the show nowadays, we gotta show an ex-cop and what he thought. I just want to see what you think about this. White man that was arrested. It's here in Florida, Stuart, Florida. Yeah, y'all know it's in Florida. And I want to know what y'all think about these Florida cops. Cause these Florida cops ain't shit, boy. These Florida cops ain't shit, boy.
I'm asking you a question. Are you taking me to jail?
Yep, swing your feet in.
What are you charging me with?
Sit down, swing your feet in.
What are you charging me with?
Swing your feet in.
What are you charging me with? What the fuck? You gotta tell me what you're charging me with.
Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abaya Israel, former police officer and former sheriff's deputy. All right, guys, my camera is not working, but I did come across this video that had me furious, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I want to know your thoughts on this one. You know, how would you guys feel if you were arrested, whether legal or illegal? If you were arrested, they take your belongings, your cell phone, your wallet, your money, then finally you're released, but they're holding on to your property. They tell you to come back the next day at 6. You come back, they still keep your property. Tell you to come back the next day at 9. You come back the next day at 9. They still hold on to your property. Tell you have to come back. And then they end up arresting you because you're upset. Let's watch this video. Leave your thoughts down below.
So we can't release anything that went in evidence, even if it's for safekeeping. You have to schedule an appointment with our evidence technician.
Dude, I need my wallet, my phone, my ID.
I don't have access to it. We don't have access to any of that stuff. Once it goes in evidence,
Evidence for what?
Because it's for safekeeping and all goes into an evidence locker.
So how do I live without my phone and my wallet, my ID?
You start by not getting arrested. That's a good start.
Well, that's in the past. So I have to move forward.
Okay, so like I said, none of us have access to those things.
Okay, who has access?
Evidence tech. He's going to be here tomorrow.
What you'll have to do is you'll have to call,
You have to call and schedule an appointment with him.
And you have
Dude.
to schedule an appointment.
I have nothing for the night. My money, my phone, no numbers.
That was in the past, but you made decisions in the past that have gotten you to the point where you're at.
Dude, you guys have my shit. I was released from jail, bailed out. Give me my stuff.
We can't.
You can't. You have to schedule an appointment.
How the fuck is that?
Just explained it. We just explained it. It's Sunday.
Yeah. How's he gonna schedule an appointment if he don't have a phone?
You got pay
That's the other
phones.
one.
You got pay phones.
They don't have pay phones no more,
They don't
sir.
got pay phones no more.
Stop
sir.
it,
Man,
nigga.
you talking about? You can't even find a pay phone.
Also, how's he gonna prove it's him if his ID and everything is inside evidence?
Yes. Well, sir, you just bring your stuff up to the office. You walk in there. Where's this information that you got it? Well, what? Yeah, exactly. Nigga, you got it.
Yeah, this is a trap waiting to happen. When you look at it, it's a trap waiting to happen. Either he gonna get arrested the next day because he might get arrested for loitering or something stupid because let's say he doesn't live in Florida, right? He walks around the town all night because they had a beach. It's a beach. Where's Fort Stewart at? Somewhere in the beach, near a beach. Yeah, he going to jail. Prowling and what is it, menacing? Or one of these stupid charges that they always have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then the crazy part about it is they're gonna get you on the simplest one, which is going to be true because you don't have it. No ID.
No, not providing identification.
Yeah, sir. You have his goddamn identification, but he can't provide it to you because you have it.
Sir, what they're gonna say is, give me your name and your date of birth.
Yeah. Then it can be taken to them. What if they don't think he? What if they don't think he who they think he is?
Yeah, there you go. What fucking said?
Either way it goes, you're getting locked up. You're going to jail.
Mama said, "Oh no, he's supposed to get his stuff when he's released." Yeah, that's how you would think that works. See, I don't know. I've never been in jail. OG, can you tell? or John the Baptist, can you tell us how it feel to be in jail?
That was fucked up. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't go through that. I didn't go through that, sir. So no, I went through it the right way. I got my stuff. Yeah.
John the Baptist, since you've been in jail.
Sir, I'm part of that 1% of black men that have been in jail.
What day they let this nigga out?
It was, I guess it was Sunday or Saturday. I don't know what day it was. No, it's not Fort Stewart. It's Stewart, Florida.
So when the police station don't have access.
Well, they have access to it. It's just that they have a tech that runs the department. I guess it's such a small department that they can only work from 9 to 5. But people that make bond or get released have to wait until Monday through Friday.
When you say tech person,
evidence tech.
A clerk.
Sure. Evidence clerk, tech. That's what they keep calling.
You make it seem like these niggas was doing an incredible. Nigga, these niggas is grabbing the bag. Nigga, they got somebody's name on it. I thought you was talking about somebody who worked on the computer. Got to go. Yeah,
wait a minute. The white man on here said evidence said the motherfucker white man on here said evidence tech. I'm just going with what they
computer guy or something. You know, it's like a bank. You got to wait till Monday because Sunday is closed and some shit. You know what I'm saying? Some bullshit like that. I'm like, okay. You talking about a nigga that can go back there and grab a bag where it got my information and my ID and my phone in it. I didn't need to get that.
You know how it works, huh? You know exactly how it works.
Sir, I'm with mom. They supposed to get it. They gave me mine, so I don't know what they doing yet. I walked out with my stuff. You hear me? In the bag with my name on it.
I don't know none of this shit. I ain't even been in handcuffs. I couldn't tell y'all that. You know what I'm saying?
We need to learn, because just in case if Tom ever go to jail or I go to jail or John go to jail, we need to learn how we get our bags back before they tell us we got to call them. But y'all got my phone.
It's schedule a goddamn appointment.
Yes.
Yeah.
John, I don't even know how that works. You know, well, let's just watching. You know,
it's only during business hours. It's set to be retrieved.
The evidence technician works 9 to 5.
Evidence technician.
So be here at 9 a.m.
Sure.
Yes.
Yep. I don't know if they'll be able to give you your stuff right then. Normally, it's on an appointment scheduling basis.
So you can call.
Well, if he doesn't get here till 9, how can I call him and make an appointment till 9? Phone is what? You have my phone, asshole.
So show up at 9.
He has legitimate problems. I can't even be mad at him.
Where is the assistance?
You got my
phone. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I've been looking for this whole time, bro. This is why we be having this shit. That's why we get W's on motherfucking things. Like, where is the assistance officer? Because y'all niggas don't seem like y'all understand this problem.
Yo, CCD, I'm with y'all. Y'all don't understand.
They can't be detectives. They cannot be detectives.
Said, how the fuck am I supposed to count if y'all got my fucking phone? Oh, this shit crazy. Yeah, only in Florida. You're right. This is in Florida for sure. God damn, this is bad.
That's what I just said.
Okay. Have a good one.
You guys enjoy this? You know, the police used to help people.
Absolutely.
I went to that fucking hospital to get sober, and then I wake up in jail.
Dude, you fucking came at me.
I don't remember anything, dude.
Well, that's not my fucking fault.
I'm not saying it is, but it's your fault that you have my stuff now.
No, it's not.
That's actually your
You can't leave it there.
decisions you made.
You got arrested. We couldn't leave it there. We have to take it. Someone steals it.
Right, you have to take it. So give it to me.
We can't. It's in a locker.
I'm not the evidence tech.
Call your fucking supervisor.
Go walk back there and get the shit.
Okay, he's not going to get it for you either.
Let me speak.
Where is the supervisor at, bro? Where is the organization, bro? Where is this is bad.
I get out of jail.
Y'all ain't never been arrested.
My phone, my
sir. No.
God damn it.
Oh my God, man. Even I have, sir.
Listen, I'm gonna say you again. I have never been in handcuffs.
Oh my God.
I'm a good nigga.
My point is, when I went to jail and I got out, I got my stuff. I don't understand why he don't get his belongings, sir. This is crazy as shit. And then they telling this nigga he got to set an appointment, sir.
It is some fuck shit, man. For real, it's funny as fuck. I can't wait to see how this shit play out, man. But yeah, he definitely got to be in a small town, man.
It's a smart situation, sir. It's a smart situation.
I don't know how big. I don't know how big Stuart, Florida is, but I can check for you.
I can tell you it's a smart situation. You know how you get your shit back?
Probably about 60,000.
You get your shit back by sitting here talking crazy to them niggas. Them niggas rearrest your ass and take you back in there. So the next time they let you out, nigga, that hopefully you get your bag with your name on it and your shit.
Then they gonna say Then they're gonna say that they can't identify him when they rearrest him, right?
Yes.
This is some fucked up shit, man.
I'm telling you, bro.
Okay, so right now, Stuart, Florida is a city and in county of Martin County, Florida, located in the southeastern Florida. Stuart is the largest of 5 incorporated municipalities of Martin County. The population for Stuart, Florida in 2024 was 20,059.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's right on the beach, so that's probably why they get paid a whole lot.
Wow.
It's nice over here. I like it. Okay, I need to go visit there. Okay. Shit.
No, you don't. You stay away from there, nigga. We do not need you going through no bullshit like this here. This shit here crazy.
I was a good Negro, okay?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's why exactly why we don't need you going through this. This is, bro, they ain't even doing this to the good Negro.
This nigga went to a sober house to get sober and beat up a cop. So you know they mad at the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
They mad at the motherfucker. He was fighting with motherfuckers. But this is the supervisor. This motherfucker in the black. Well, the motherfucker in the black with the gray. He looked like a douchebag, but you know, he black.
My money, nothing. You're telling me I have to come back tomorrow at 9 a.m. to make an appointment to get my stuff back that you took?
Oh,
yes.
You're getting ready.
What am I supposed to do?
They're about to take his ass back to jail.
And you don't give a shit.
So they're trying to fix where you got to come back though. He gonna be there already.
We can't bring bags into the jail.
That's what I said. Y'all there, bro. They own this.
That's fine. They're here.
He ain't took
Now
no
give
bath.
it to me.
Probably
It's
stank.
not how it works, which I've been listening to them describe to you and explain to you.
How does it work?
I'm not an evidence technician. I am a sergeant. These are officers. We are not evidence people. It gets submitted.
Pull them up. It's not how it works. Banker's hours?
Leave.
So first, here's the nonsense in the situation. The guy doesn't have a wallet. He doesn't have his ID. He doesn't have any money. He's forced to wander the street if he does not have anywhere to go. And by doing that, another officer is going to come across him, see him wandering the street, probably say he's loitering, prowling. He doesn't have an ID. And he's going to come back to jail anyway, all because they have a silly policy and a silly way of handling getting the belongings back to the people they arrest once they're released.
Leave.
Oh, I'm leaving. You're worthless.
You know what? You know, I'm gonna stop right there. OG. Does he have to leave public property?
No.
No, sir. He does not.
No, sir.
Did he commit a crime?
No, sir.
Okay,
Well,
so he has every...
Actually, he did because he was in jail.
And actually, he didn't.
Right now, he's not committing a crime, sir.
Yes.
You're right. I know. I just missed my. Go ahead. Got you.
And
So-
first of all, he went. And the crazy part about it was, nigga, the person who was being loud and everything was his officer. This dude didn't even do it inside of the complex. He did it on the outside where it's really he good. He ain't even got it. They could say some bullshit about a certain area inside of there, but on the outside, nigga, you could not make that man leave, bro.
And not only that, right? He's talking to an officer, which you have way more leeway in talking shit to their ass, because as an officer, you're supposed to be able to take it and still be professional. Yeah. This is amazing.
But when they do put, when they
Go ahead, go.
now I was gonna say, but when they do arrest him right here, right? Even though he's allowed to be there, he's still fucked because they're gonna have to identify him, sir.
That's true. I mean,
yeah, I'll be back. I gotta drop, guys.
All right, brother.
When they identify, they go look at his wallet.
That's a fact.
Right now, you
Well, they gotta set appointment for themselves to do
My dad was
that.
a state trooper.
That's great.
He puts you pieces of shit to shame.
That's great.
You're doing the name of real good service.
People used to help people.
That's crazy as shit, bro.
You want to come back over here, you can go to jail. I'm not the one.
He's not the one.
You deal with me today.
Oh, he threatened him now.
I don't remember that.
And you threaten a nigga in public as an officer? Oh yeah, this is not good. Oh yeah, this is not good.
Now it's at this part, the guy's actually walking away. But because he's upset that he's not able to get his belongings, they charge out to the parking lot and they arrest him again. All because he's upset. But he is walking away. Not to mention, this is a public building. He did not have to leave if he did not commit a crime, as we all know.
And he's outside. And he's already outside.
I came to get my belongings and call the church. You guys are garbage.
It's amazing.
That's a fact. They is trash.
How many warnings he had to give you?
Warnings?
I was walking away. Stop trying to move, dude. Stop. What the fuck? You guys are scumbags.
What do you need a warning for
like
trying to get his possessions
like this?
that y'all are withholding from him?
Let me tell you how this is gonna work, OG. Because we all know how these officers work with the prosecutors that work with the judges, especially in a town of 20,000 people. Oh, yeah. This is a legal arrest right here, even though we all know it's illegal. Then a motherfucker. This is gonna be a legal arrest. He gonna get fucking some stupid ass bullshit ass fucking goddamn court date for getting arrested for walking away, but yelling about him walking away at the officer. He wasn't talking to no one else but officers. I don't know how this stands, but we know in a small town, this is gonna stand for something. I don't even know what the fuck he was arrested for again. This shit crazy. Look at this.
Yeah, I'm lost like a motherfucker.
What's up, Jigaboo?
What up, y'all?
Man, looking at your brothers in crime, bro. Fuck up once again.
No, sir. This is Florida. Don't
Oh,
nobody
okay.
claim. Yeah, don't nobody claim Florida. But
So what would they be charging him with? Would you absolutely have any earthly idea what they would charge him with?
sir, I guess you've missed the first two things I said. This is fucking Florida. I could not imagine anything like this happening. This is when the cop first came on there, he was furious. I was like, oh, now he just adding on, trying to kiss a little public ass. But yeah, I'm with him now. This is about the most retarded. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it's retarded. It's the most Florida thing I've seen in a long fucking time.
And it's small, like I said, it's 20,000. So I don't expect nothing different than motherfuckers' egos up to the roof, like they important or some shit. But
because they ain't got nothing else better to do.
It's gonna fly. They're in a beach town. They're overpaid for
how much you think they making?
Oh, they well over 100,000 for doing nothing.
Working 9 to 5.
Because it's literally a beach town. Ain't no one really. I mean, he went to a sober house. How many places have sober houses to go to when you're drunk?
Not here. I don't even heard of one.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? He went to a sober house and he got into a fight with a cop.
Oh, that's
beat that nigga ass up.
Yeah,
they just being petty.
Yeah, so I mean that's how it is. The man, he got on flip flops. He ain't serious. He just want his goddamn phone and his goddamn wallet.
So he can go out and drink again.
He ain't even. I don't even think he's from Florida. He probably staying in an Airbnb or some shit. I don't know. He might be out of town or some shit. I don't know.
So you can go get some more beer.
I ain't never heard of that shit though. That shit crazy. I ain't never heard that you gotta set an appointment, bro, to get your shit to date, bro. They supposed to give you that bag, dog.
Well,
obviously
what's going on here? They ain't trying to pay no overtime for motherfuckers work. Instead of getting two people a day shift, a week shift and a weekend shift. I mean, they just not want to pay all that. They figure they'll save money by just paying one person that only works Monday through Friday. So people that get locked up on a weekend, which, like I said, it's a small town, ain't too many times gonna happen.
This is gonna be dumb, nigga. Do the police station ever close?
Yes, sir. It does.
When is this, sir?
I'm about to say I'm lost like a motherfucker. I don't know what's going on here.
Obviously,
y'all niggas is treating the world like Walmart. I don't know what's going on. What is going on?
Oh, you know what? Some do. Because Diesel, they have enough. Yeah, but they usually have the county covering for them, like the county sheriffs.
Oh, they ain't got no county motherfucker, nothing working over here with that shit. Yeah.
I thought you said they incorporated.
Yeah, they are. But they have their own. So they have their own police department.
Yeah,
right?
but if they close, they usually have the sheriffs covering for them. Like if they
No,
don't have enough.
I don't really know if they're closing. I was just joking. I was joking. I don't know if they close or not. Oh, goddamn.
This is retarded.
Damn. Okay.
No, that's all I had.
All right. All right. Let's continue.
Belongings, you piece of shit. How do you function without your wallet, your phone, your cash? Huh?
About to find out.
I bet you can. You can get off of me.
No,
now,
I'm not
dude.
going to get off you. This is what you do. And the second we let you up, you start doing it again. So you're going to wait.
I just tried to come get my belongings. The lady told me to come back at 6. If she was lying, why didn't she tell me to make an appointment for tomorrow? That's her fault, not mine. She said come back at 6. You're fucking stupid liaison. Behind the wall.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
She told me to come here at 6 to get my stuff.
I understand, sir. We explained to you that you needed to make an appointment.
She should have told
Yeah,
me
this is
that.
a trap, bro. You know how many people they done this to?
Probably a lot.
The only bitch behind the wall now on the phone.
Chances are he's telling the truth. Most times, shift changes is around 6, maybe 7. My shift change was at 6. So what typically happens when someone in the department, they don't want to deal with the issue, they'll just put it on the next shift. So now she has told this guy to return at 6 o'clock so that he could get his belongings, either because she did not know or she was just trying to, pass the ball to the next shift. Either way, he returns. He still doesn't have his ID, his money, and everything else he needs. So he's upset. This is an arrest for him simply being upset over his belongings.
Yeah, but when did they stop giving out? Man, it's not evidence, bro.
I have no idea who you talking to, sir.
The only bitch behind the
Yeah,
wall.
but they
now
call
on
it
the phone.
evidence bags. Everything they collect on evidence bags.
Yeah, but who fault is that they let somebody out at nighttime? Or they let somebody out whenever they let somebody out, and then they tell them they can come back at the time where whatever services is closed. And when does this services ever close? That don't make sense.
Usually only a signature. I don't even understand how this got this
nothing better to do with fucking
Would you need your ID for that?
Well, no, this ID is in his bag. All you have to do is open up the bag and look at the ID.
Oh, you mean they can actually look at something without getting the evidence tech? Wow.
He just said they couldn't do that.
No, it's a sick. I mean, this is absurd. I'm talking about from everything I know. This is Florida. What the fuck is we doing here?
Okay, you make sense. Sense.
But I mean, honestly, it's just think about it. If you're going to collect your evidence, collecting your gear, what all you need to do besides sign for it? I mean, I don't know any other place. What you got to do is leave your fingerprints or some shit. You just sign a piece of paper. Or the bag itself saying that you got your stuff. This ain't fucking hard.
Well, this nigga just told him that once he got out of jail, they gave him the option. Well, his options was to call and
make an appointment for the next
day.
Make
an appointment to get his evidence.
No, actually, no. She said to be up there by 6.
Yeah, so they let him out. So basically he was out roaming already and came back thinking he was going to get his stuff, and they telling him he got to call and make an appointment. But how though?
Yeah, piece of shit out of me. Yeah. This is some smart shit right here, buddy. I tell you what.
And what threw me off is not once did one of them officers offer to let this man use their phone to make this so-called appointment.
Oh, they don't want his drunky hands on their shit.
They gonna call themselves. They gonna go inside and call themselves.
Yeah, bro. They got to do something, bro. What else you think that he gonna do? Because look, me being me, what shit you gonna? I just seen somebody come out of y'all police station, right? But damn, can I go in there and use y'all phone?
Something.
Yeah, I need to make an appointment. I need to get my evidence that y'all withholding from me. I'm gonna call them from their own establishment. Shit, what the fuck? This shit. That's It's the only way you're gonna. What you gonna go to the corner store? What you gonna do? Ask a passing person?
Usually, you would have somebody. I don't understand this because even if you do have an evidence tech, whatever the fuck that is, because I was honestly, I was in the chat like I never heard of an evidence tech. But okay.
I thought that he was talking about somebody who worked on the computer.
Yeah, but think about it. So usually, even if you don't have a quote unquote evidence tech there, when they're not there, you have somebody covering. So say they come over there doing after hours, you would just have like a skeleton crew working it. So you would just have somebody is it hard to be an evidence tech? Somebody need to Google or look up what's the job opportunities, the qualifications to be an evidence tech besides signing a piece of fucking paper. I don't understand how much more you got to do. What you got to know. I mean, put it in the right box. I don't fucking know. This is Florida.
That's why. And you thought the same thing I thought. LA, I mean, goddamn, grab a bag, look at her name.
I don't think you need a bachelor's degree for this shit. This doesn't seem like it's hard.
Yes, it does. I don't know what y'all are thinking. This shit seems hard as fuck.
The hand of a bag.
Okay. That's it. Like I said, the only thing I'm saying what LA just said, you walking up, you tell them niggas your name, they passing you a sheet of paper, you signing it, they taking it back, putting it in the right place, nigga looking at a bag. So you did too much hard work grabbing it and giving it to them. What's so hard about that?
Sir, you making this harder than what it is.
Oh, okay.
So we doing it. It's us.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Y'all make it harder than what it is.
Florida never fails.
Yeah. I already told you, Florida full of dumbasses. What are we doing here? You act like we don't know. You don't know this. You know this already. Florida been full of dumbasses. This ain't nothing new at all.
The fact that not one of them people, even the sergeant, need to get busted down because if you ain't got enough common sense to stop a situation from happening, then you don't need to be a supervisor.
Well, he antagonized it actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He need to get busted down. You need to get busted down because this is retarded. This is absolutely retarded. Like, if you don't know how to think outside the fucking box, saying, okay, this is what we're going to do. One of you motherfuckers just go grab and have them sign for it. I really, truly don't understand the qualifications you need to be an evidence tech. This is fucking crazy. What you need, 10 minutes in training? 5 minutes? Maybe 10 minutes too long. 5 minutes. Show them where the box is at. This is fucking retarded.
Yeah, you got a long drive, nigga. How long? You about 6 minutes away?
Yeah, 2-hour drive from the airport.
Oh, you just left the airport now? I thought you got to the airport at 7.
Yeah, but it took me. I left the airport at 8.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what I want to tell y'all. Why the fuck do we still have people handling baggage? Don't that seem like a job a robot can do? Much faster than niggas.
I don't fly, really. So I don't fly, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
OG, literally, they just pick a bag up and drop it. But when you deal with niggas,
you're right.
Yeah, I don't understand it, and everything is automated now.
People need jobs, LA.
Fuck them
nigga,
jobs.
did you see what they did with them damn robots?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, they took they unplugged them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers fell apart.
Get Elon Musk to make the robots because people don't need to do this job anymore. I don't see how it take 40 minutes to load a bag up and just drop it on a machine and drop it down to people. That's fucking stupid. Just get a robot because y'all don't need a job. Y'all only making $12 an hour anyway.
You ain't shit.
I mean, how much you making picking up bags and dropping them down, son? You can't be making
about $12-15 an hour. It's good money.
Yeah. Good money, sir. Good money.
Okay.
Little jigaboos need jobs, man. What we doing here?
Nah, man, we need to make that robotics. Fuck that.
Man, get the fuck.
Making too much money, no life.
I think you just have a little too much hatred against the world.
No.
Because you showed up here angry, and guess what? You're going to jail angry.
I came here to get my stuff.
Angry. And guess what that got you? Nowhere.
It would have got me nowhere. What doesn't matter? You told me I'd make a
What doesn't matter?
It needs to tell you to explain to get your stuff back at a scheduled time.
She said 6 o'clock. That's what she told me. Okay. You're employed.
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. And what did we tell you? Like
you told me tomorrow.
Yep. And you couldn't get that.
And I'm walking away, and then you tackle me.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
He
happened.
kept turning around.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
He kept
You say
stopping.
you kept
That's a
turning
fact.
around. How else do you walk away unless you turn the
Kept
fuck
turning
around?
around.
Yeah, so he said, hold on. He said you kept turning around and you kept stopping. They can dictate how fast you leave too. That's crazy.
Well, he need to get bank front.
Yeah,
He
that
black.
like I said, it's a small town. Only way I can see him actually winning something on this is actually pulling someone from the greater state of Florida that's the actual civil rights attorney. Because he has a great case right now. He has a great case right now. He get it.
Al Sharpton.
No. He can't get it. He can't get a nigga. He gotta get a white person. Blonde hair, blue-eyed chick. That will work.
You get about 20,000 off.
Yeah, 20, 30,000 off this. Plus, because he's going back to jail. For what? I don't know, because they don't tell him what his charges are. They just putting him back in jail. So I don't know.
Because he ain't got no ID.
Well, yeah,
that's probably what it is.
20,000 ain't enough. That boy need at least 100. He need to get back on his drug habit.
Nah. He gonna be drunk
Hold
every
on.
day.
You know what's funny? The last time dude got motherfucking $8,000 per minute. $8,000 per minute that he was in jail, and he was in jail for 3 hours.
Oh, yes, good money.
Yeah, that's great money right there. Oh yeah.
I wonder how they came up with that.
Can you get up on your own, or do you need help?
Yeah, you guys fucked me all up. For no fuck.
180 minutes.
Just go. You sure? Just go. Really?
Are you gonna get in there, or are you gonna make it?
I'm getting in, dipshit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
He hurts their feelings.
He'd come back tomorrow, and this all would have been avoided.
For your cuts or anything, do you want fire rescue?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just push my
Yep,
face
I
in
want
the
every-
cement for no reason.
That's how you got your ass whooped the first time. Yeah, y'all keep on fucking with him. That's how y'all got whooped the first time.
Okay? You can see them. I can't.
Well, it doesn't look
You
like.
say $8,000 per minute.
Yes, sir.
That's 1.4.
There's no reason to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
There's just a couple
You
scratches.
get money.
There's no reason to go to the hospital. There's just a couple scratches.
So
Ain't
as
getting
a
no 1.4
paramedic
million.
EMT,
Not
you
him.
are
Not
you said
him. So the dude, last dude that we watched, he got $8,000 per minute for going to jail for something that he didn't do.
Yeah, but that niggas don't even get that when they get killed. I think I call bullshit on that.
Yeah,
Well-
but they was wrong for doing what they did to him, though. This nigga didn't really do. He really didn't do nothing.
What I'm
It's worse
saying is,
than this
for
shit.
wrongful death, motherfuckers don't even get millions of dollars. $1 million.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
No, they
well,
don't.
not them. They don't get shit. Their families do.
No, I'm saying, but the family barely even get that unless it's something major.
Okay, well, sometimes motherfuckers need to learn how to get $8,000 per minute. Obviously, in certain places, it ain't that hard.
Nigga, I'll be going to jail and sleeping in that bitch all night. They try to pull me out that jail, so I ain't going. I ain't going.
I need this money. No. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere till y'all apologize, bitch. You gotta apologize, bitch.
Oh, gee, $8,000 a minute. I'm gonna tie that jail cell closed. They ain't gonna
No, I'm gonna find a way. First, I need you to send me to the hospital. Then I need to go back.
I'm jamming that.
We keep on adding more time to it. You know what I'm talking about? Every time you think you gonna give me a better, I'm about to hold over quick.
Now that was, I think what that problem was with that one was the judge. That was a fifth case that same police officer was involved in. So they were making a fucking statement to them police officers. I think that's what it was.
No, they need to sometime, bro. These niggas be fucking up.
Yeah, well, just like the dude, the cop in New York, that motherfucker cost them motherfucking $4.5 million goddamn dollars, and counting.
God, damn.
Yeah, and they still left him on the force because they got these motherfucking things called unions and shit. So it is.
God bless the union. They got me paid. I know $8,000 a minute now.
Cops shouldn't have no union.
That's a goddamn That's the only union.
Or no retirement plan.
Oh damn.
Well, I'm not on a retirement plan, so you're right. They can have that shit. Yes, sir. I'm medical. You right about that. I'm medical, sir.
Or no medical.
Now we got a problem. Now you fucking up. I ain't on no pension plan for them bitches. I'm on a medical. So you can have all that shit. I don't
Out
give
to
a fuck.
encourage a person or try to talk them out of going to the hospital. That's not even legal. He was not supposed to tell this guy, well, it's only a couple scratches. You don't need to go to the hospital. You don't know that it may appear as a scratch on the outside, but there's no telling how hard his head was smashed into the ground.
Yeah,
Just because it appears as a scratch, it doesn't fully show the full situation. And the truth of the matter is, maybe it was nothing. But as a paramedic, I was trained. You were not, or you never tell a person not
Sheriff
to
or
go to the
paramedic.
hospital.
It's nothing. I'd like my stuff and be released. Okay, well then hop back in. That's it. Where are we going? What are we doing? Sit back down. Take it easy. I'm asking you a question.
Fuck are y'all taking him? The jail is behind him.
What are you charging me with? Sit down. Swing your feet in. What are you charging me with? Swing your feet in. What are you charging me with? What the fuck? You gotta tell me what
They're
you're
gonna break their leg, nigga. They're gonna
He
break
got
your
arrested
goddamn
last night
leg.
for assault Leo when he came one of the officers. We arrested him for multiple
but y'all let
things. He
him
came
go.
back just now to try to get his stuff, and when he was arrested, we explained we couldn't.
You say
He
arrested
refused
for
to leave the
multiple
property.
things?
He refused to leave the property. He refused to leave the property. He resisted us again, so we had to throw him to the ground and wrestle with him. And he just has like some minor, like a little cut here and a cut underneath his shirt.
He's lying.
So he just looked.
Oh, of course he's lying. Why you lying to a goddamn to the goddamn paramedics like they hold some goddamn weight?
And you know what? I'm with and you know what? I'm with LA. This don't make no goddamn sense, sir. Why y'all just didn't pick his ass up and carry his ass right to that fucking front door and take his ass and unlock his ass up? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
They had to put him. They had to put him in the car and go
Take
somewhere.
it back out.
Yeah,
Go all the way to the back.
Obviously, their jail is somewhere else.
Nigga, what?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm guessing right here, nigga. I don't know shit. I mean, why else would you put the motherfucker in the goddamn car?
That
don't
make any sense
know.
because if the jail is somewhere else, his stuff would be somewhere else.
Yeah,
that's true too. That's true too. I
They about
don't
to
know,
go,
man.
They have to beat that nigga up.
This is retarded.
To go goddamn 23 steps.
Oh my God. I ain't never seen no Barney fight shit like this before in my life. This is retarded. Get in the car. Where we going? Right there. This is fucking stupid.
Sir.
Oh my God, dog.
I don't know
Only
why
in
police
fucking
officers
Florida.
make. I don't know why police departments make decisions that they make. It don't make no sense.
This is fucking. Y'all keep saying police department. No, this don't happen nowhere but fucking Florida.
No. This happened. Nigga, stop it.
No, sir. No, sir. I can't name you a time I ever seen this happen anywhere.
No,
This. Okay,
listen,
tell me
no
how many
one's-
times you seen this before.
No. I've never seen this, but nigga getting arrested in front of the goddamn police station. They got to put him in the car. I've never seen that shit. I've seen it where they had to transport him from the courthouse to the jail, which was literally 17 steps away. They put him in the car and drove him around the back. I seen that, but this
is
I don't know. Florida's not Sodom and Gomorrah. I think that would be Vegas, but you close.
So as we
that
hear
would be
this
San Francisco.
officer lie continuously, stating that the man was not leaving the property. Again, it's public
y'all was
property. He should not have to leave the property, but he was actually leaving the property. If he was not leaving the property, why is it that 5 or 6 officers had to all sprint to the parking lot where he was to run him down because he was attempting
leaving.
to leave? You just did not like the words. You did not like his First Amendment right, his freedom of speech, him using that while he was leaving. And that is why he's in handcuffs.
Oh,
And
that
again,
is
you
right.
have the
Freedom of speech.
EMT here, the firefighter, and you also have the police officer stating
That's
that
another-
his
that's another
injuries
2
are
million
just
right
minor
there.
scratches. You don't know that. You don't know that. You
He got
never
arrested for
encourage
talking.
a patient or potential
That's what he
patient
got arrested
from going to the hospital. It should always be
talking
your
to you.
choice. Do you feel like
that's
you
another
need
2
to
million.
go to the hospital? And this is basic training.
And then he
Long
got
before I
he got
became
an
a
head
police
injury
officer, I
too.
was an EMT.
That's a
And then I
TBI.
became a
That's another 5
paramedic.
million.
And then I went into law enforcement. And in EMT basic training, they teach you that. You never tell a patient not to go to the hospital because you never know what's wrong. Okay. But this is one of those examples that we watch all the time. Cops lying, cops are upset because their egos are hurt, and you're not allowed to be upset that they're holding your belongings, not just your belongings, your wallet, your money. And if you don't have anywhere to stay, and I'm not saying that the guy did not have anywhere to stay because I'm not sure. And if I'm not sure, they're not sure. So if he doesn't have anywhere to stay, the wallet or ID or any money, how can he get a hotel room? What is he going to do for the night? You're putting him in a bad situation and ultimately may try to arrest him again for loitering or prowling. So he's trying to get his information.
That's what I said.
His belongings. He's told to come back at 6.
Man need his
You tell
watch
him
and
to
go
come
back
back
to the
again.
bar.
He gets upset. You tell him to leave. He's leaving. He's talking while he's upset. You go arrest him and put him back in the jail. Stewart, Florida Police Department. Great job. Ridiculous. Be sure to visit WeThePeopleUniversity.com where you can find our latest
nigger.
Like that's supposed to hurt someone's feelings.
Try again, buddy.
That shit only work for weak-minded people, sir.
Go tinker your bum.
Oh, this that nigga with that damn hair wrap on.
Man, go tinker your bum,
I don't
sir.
know. It looks like
Yeah,
that.
that's
Let me
your boy.
Try it.
Yeah,
No,
that's
that
the
ain't
boy with
us.
the hair wrap.
No, that
He
no,
tried.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but that's funny.
Yeah.
He said, "Babe, that shit
This nigga
doesn't
with
work for no
that
one."
hair wrap. I tried to get that nigga on our show. He talking about he was gonna charge us. Fuck him.
Since you driving, let's I guess me and what the hell that nigga name is, what the fuck, John the Baptist is the only motherfuckers that got kids. I just want to know what y'all would feel like if y'all had a child.
Look at these nice white kids. They could play outside at night in their neighborhood. Ain't got to worry about no shooting up. OG playing that bang bang jigaboo music and shit. Nice and quiet.
That's the problem right there. They ain't got none of that situation.
Yeah, they need to. Nigga, this motherfucker, let me tell you about what happened last. Did you see the part when goddamn Jay Prince was happy that there was a donk out there at Caprice? I think it looked like a.
Yeah, I watched it when he had that whole beat. They had that whole beat. You like that? You like that's simple.
That's simple. It's not. That wasn't impressive to me at all. Was that impressive to you?
It was a nice car.
No. The car was fine, but he was talking about just the beating. That I've seen that flex. That flex is nothing.
Yeah, it ain't number like shit. What 215s or 212s?
Yeah, it wasn't nothing impressive.
Is that the car where he gotta open up the door to open up the
That wasn't even his car. That wasn't even his car. He didn't own that. The JP we talking about. We seen his car.
Yeah, he gotta open the passenger side door for the car to cut off.
I got a 12 here at the house that it hit just like that.
I got a 10. I motherfucking 8 that'll hit like that. Put like 4 of them on that bitch. That bitch would kill that motherfucker. But no, that's just,
I got 6x9s to kill all that.
You a lie.
You crazy like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you really crazy. Well, they do have 6x9s that are mids, which are really straight mids. But yeah, those are all around speakers. Those are not necessarily subwoofers.
Yeah, they ain't hitting shit.
No, they're not hitting for nothing. Unless you like a little bit of something and you're like, oh, I just need a little bit to get me here and there. That's what you get them for. Other than that,
I want that jungle music. I want everything to shake. I want everything to vibrate, smoke, everything, nigga. It don't matter what it is. It's gonna vibrate. Yes, sir, nigga. If your cup is sitting still in my truck, then nigga, it ain't something wrong. That's the problem. You gotta hold it when you drop. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, when OG get about 4 more years older, nigga gonna be listening to talk radio, gonna be looking at them speakers and be like, God, what the fuck did I have them for?
Hell no, because I just changed the settings on it when I go there. I got tweeters and everything in my car. I make it sound like a studio, nigga. Yeah. Have you been stuck?
I'll tell you, I took my shit out. I sold my car, so it's not like I really, I ain't got nothing to put it in. That was built for that car, so I don't know. Bass is good. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, Mr. Bum Tickler, how are you doing, good sir? You want to, or ma'am, do you want to come up here and tell us how many assholes you tickle?
What?
Are you okay over there, sir? You making all that goddamn noise sound like John the Baptist and shit.
Sir.
I don't make noise, sir.
That's a goddamn lie, nigga.
I don't know why this nigga lying. I don't know why this motherfucker even opened his mouth when I said that. He should just shut the fuck up.
That's a fact.
I gotta give it to him. At least he ain't humming a long time. That was
that hum shit used to get that used to drive LA crazy. Nobody hears this. Nobody hears this.
That's the fact that he act like he didn't do the shit. He was like, I ain't humming. Bitch, yes, you are.
I didn't know I was doing it.
Yo, during the whole movie.
Hey, just, don't put a.
I'm like, yeah. Drive me up a wall. Oh my god, cuz.
All right,
put a movie and I get bored. I can't watch the movie while I'm driving.
Yeah, you can. Hey, I got my shirt on. I got my shirt on for you, LA. I got my Thanks EBT shirt on. Yeah.
Thanks EBT.
EBT. Yeah, that shit funny.
They pissed me off. I don't fuck with that nigga. He did that stuff. That daughter shit just rubbed me the wrong way, man.
Yeah, he do.
Oh, you still stuck on that?
And then the fact that
y'all bring it back up.
And then the fact that y'all did that bullshit yesterday too, man. When y'all made that obscene comment.
Yeah,
who's this y'all?
Yeah. I stopped it, sir, because I didn't believe in it.
Man, first off, it was only the white man who did it.
I'm blaming on LA too.
Yeah, I couldn't watch that with the child with the daughter on.
About 40 minutes.
So yeah,
I turned it on and turned it right back off as soon as I saw her.
Yeah, well, God, you know what? Let's go ahead and start it.
Y'all niggas out of line, bro.
I didn't say nothing.
Oh my God.
That was John the Baptist. That was John the Baptist.
What?
Gotta stop doing it, bro. We can't be doing it. Come on. We gotta do better.
Who was this we? I didn't do anything. I didn't do shit. Matter of fact, I went up there and talked to the man. We had great conversations.
That's a fact.
And it was funny. It was a good show. He said we came from apes. He looked it up and was like, "Oh, we came from an ape." That is, and I was like, "Well, who told you that? Who told them that?" You don't know. Okay, so now you believe in this. No, I ain't believing it. No, you believe it. I was like, I don't believe none of that shit. Only people believe that shit is Mayo and John the Baptist, because he a good old Christian boy. And as a Christian boy, he gotta believe whatever the Bible tells him. So that's what it is. Isn't that right, Christian boy?
I'm a man, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, Christian man.
Boy's a racist word.
Boy is a racist remark used by the whiteys to enslave the darkies.
That's what Michael Evans used to say.
Who the fuck is Michael Evans?
You know watch Good Times?
He don't even know.
No, listen. I don't know why y'all expect me to know all these motherfuckers' names. I don't know their name. I don't even watch TV shows to remember motherfuckers' names. Okay. I keep telling y'all that I don't remember these motherfuckers. I don't remember them. Their stage name. I don't know their real name. I don't know what they stand for. I just watch it to watch it and keep it moving. Oh, is the dude who said Dynamite? Oh, okay.
That was JJ. That was JJ.
Disrespectful.
Oh, so again, I'm just going off what Conshana
said. Straight disrespectful, dog.
I don't know. So that something Evans is not JJ?
Michael Evans and JJ Evans are two different characters.
Yeah, Michael was a little faggot boy.
with the smart nigga like y'all niggas.
Matter of fact, he looked just like LA.
He was like
EBT. Nah, okay, man. We all know we ain't like. Now, come on. Now.
Oh, sir, don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, it's already been proved, sir. You ain't been here. You must say, yeah, I don't want to do you like that. You might want to go look. You might want to go look.
Matter of
No,
fact,
sir.
Michael is LA before he lost his hair.
That's a fact. So what we doing here, sir? You might want to go look.
No, sir.
Light
We
skin
already got
version
the
of it right
evidence.
there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just because you darken your skin on some photos don't mean that shit
Nah,
real.
no, sir. Appreciate
Tom,
you,
he went to
Tom.
go. Tom, he went to go darken some
We ain't trying to hear that today, Dickie. Don't be lying on me.
Tom, he went to go darken some photos, Tom.
I did darken him up just a little bit because I wanted him. I didn't want him to feel left out, so I did this for him. I made sure that I darkened him up so he can feel part.
That nigga lying, dog. He said he just
I wanted to make sure he was
like
part of the fucking clique. You know what I'm saying? The dark skin clique.
That nigga got a line, dog. Look at him. Look how he did me. He said, dog.
I put some darkening on the skin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Darkness.
Yeah, darkness. Yeah, drop that darkness on him. You hear me?
Hey, OG, how do it feel to pass, man?
Sir, I've been passed, but it's okay. It's the problem that I was lighted. That's crazy, y'all. It was crazy.
You ain't got no reason to say you was lighted. You ain't got no proof,
yeah. I was lighted and then slighted.
I don't even know what the fuck that means. Lighted? What does that mean?
It's the phenomenon that they push in Africa. Y'all niggas try to make me light skinned. I don't know what y'all bleach my skin with
they did a Michael Jackson. They did a Michael Jackson on you.
Yeah, put the reverse like Lago on me, nigga, and bro,
refill a Lago.
Yeah, told me up, bro. Y'all niggas out of line.
Okay, I think you're lying, but we'll take it. We ain't.
I appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying?
Your mom and dad did that to you, OG.
No, they didn't, John. Ain't my fault that your eyes can't follow the truth.
Sir, you told us that your family got a nice hair and a light skin tone. I remember.
Okay, never said nothing about no light skin. My mom and daddy is niggas. I'm a nigga. I'm not owner. What y'all doing?
This nigga knows
it's nice that you lighted me up. I appreciate you. You hear me?
He literally
try to
said
put me on the light
show.
skin side of the game. Nope, no, I did not. They lying. I can tell you that right now. Whatever you about to say, he lying about.
You said a lot of people in your family light skinned.
Light skinned with the light
with the good hair. With the good hair.
My nigga.
With the good hair.
Wrong, bro. Yeah, I bet you a whole paycheck.
I don't even got a paycheck, so it don't
matter.
You
do. Yeah, you do. Yeah. We can do it. I'm gonna do big money. I don't want to do nothing small. Y'all lying on me.
I bet you JP ABT card. I bet you that shit.
Thanks, EBT. I can't get an EBT card. That's fucked up.
Well, this is your chance to get one. We gonna give you JP.
No, I want yours. I want to get some of them funds you got over there, sir. Cause you're lying on me.
I'm po.
I bet you LA medical check.
Oh no, he ain't gonna get it up.
Sir, I ain't got nothing. You fuck around. You gonna be starving. You need that shit. They ain't paying me nothing.
You already told us what you're getting. You already told us what you're getting. You lie now. You and Uncle Tom that messed up.
No,
sir, I was
$145,000 a year, bitch.
I was lying when I said that.
He was lying when he told y'all niggas I said what I said. Let this nigga see stick always tell on himself.
Who?
Nigga sat there and said that I said my people were light skinned. Nigga, you better stop.
You did say
Tom say he made 175 and LA say he made 150.
I didn't say that. I said I made 145.
I
was lying so I can feel more important over JP.
Okay,
nah, you wasn't lying. You work for NASA.
I'm poor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I'm poor.
Boy, if that nigga poor, I'm light skinned.
You are light skinned. You are light skinned.
See what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It makes sense to me. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what we doing. That mean that nigga not poor. That mean I'm not light skinned, bro. Don't listen to me. Listen to me now.
I'm poor, but you still light skinned, nigga.
No, sir. No, I'm not. I appreciate you guys.
Good. Even Conshine
show me how good Just show me how good y'all skills is.
Just
No, sir, I
admit
can't.
it.
I see, Con, the problem is, Con, that I look at myself in the mirror every day, sir. And I'm not gonna let these jigaboos and their computer technology destroy my color. You hear me?
OG. You say why you don't need facts when you got your own eyes, huh?
Yeah, bro. That's a fact. Pops told me that. You hear me?
Hey, all I need, okay, well, what you can dispel this argument. Cut your camera on, show us how dark he is.
I'm on my computer, sir.
I'm
on my computer, so I'm not on the phone. If I was on the phone, I'd cut the camera on.
Nigga, you got 17 cameras in there.
They ain't plugged up to the computer.
So you light skinned for real then.
I don't know how to improve their technology and plug them up together.
This
So
nigga don't want to show us his real light skin. It's just okay.
I'm sorry, sir.
It's okay.
I'm sorry y'all feel that way. I'm glad you guys think.
You know what? John the Baptist. This nigga in this video that we about to watch, same colors OG. I'm telling you that right now.
This nigga better be dark skinned.
I think you same color as Sky.
No. He a
you
little darker
line
than that.
now.
You're a little darker than that, but this
I'm
nigga,
a little darker than that.
Him and OG got the same skin complexion. Watch it.
Let's go.
That justifies you literally doing 36 miles over the posted speed limit. Tonight, you're lucky you're not going to jail for child endangerment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. On November 18th, 2024, Anthony was home with his family, but around 3:30 in the morning.
Boy, y'all niggas is hating, bro.
Yeah. that's that OG. I see OG.
Yeah, they even got Look.
I see what you said. I see it, Tom. I see the resemblance. I see the resemblance, Tom.
You gotta love it, bro. This
got
is
the beard and everything.
Bro, you can't make this up. Ain't nowhere in the world that nigga shit look like his shit look like y'all shit. That nigga shit terrible. Nigga, mine don't look like that, nigga. You got me fucked up.
So you
God damn.
So listen, I'm telling you, that's your shade right there, boy.
God damn.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ain't he with it? Ain't he with the white milk? Oh no, sir.
With the white milk.
What are we doing here?
OG racist in the motherfucker. He said, and she with the white milk, go racist ass nigga. The racism is coming down. I think he said, and she with the white milk. You gotta be more careful out here.
Yeah, boy, this is not me. As I say, I can't be listening to him.
I see it.
Oh, shit.
I see the resemblance.
Y'all could be cousins, man. I don't know what this nigga doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your word for it, sir.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
He's awakened by his baby's cries. At less than 1 year old and born 3 months premature, his daughter was suffering from chronic lung disease.
He says that she has a lung condition and she was struggling to breathe.
Familiar with the signs of respiratory distress from previous incidents, Anthony scooped up his child and set off for the children's hospital. Between cries, the infant struggled to breathe. Her chest sucked inward with each exhausted respiration. The distress caused her to vomit and gag, only making it harder to find air. Not all emergency rooms are equal.
I will say this nigga's goddamn interpretation of what happened is amazing. This nigga can write a book and ain't even got to know the truth, but he make it sound good, boy. Woo! He'll make you hate police officers. Listen to this nigga talk. For real, for real.
Some specialize in trauma, and others are cardiac centers. But the hospital the baby's primary care physician told Anthony to bring the child to has an ER that specializes in pediatric emergencies. Just before 4 a.m., the roads were vacant.
What I did was I took action to get my child medical attention, because that's what you're supposed to do as a parent, and especially a father. You're supposed to be a protector, and that's what I was doing. I was protecting my daughter.
Anthony was driving at 86 miles per hour when he was pulled over by Sergeant Mike Ratterman of the Coryell County Sheriff's Office.
He claims that he was driving his daughter to the hospital.
When Warren first saw the police lights, he was thankful.
I felt relief because I was like, okay, we've got an escort.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Received. I'm gonna have EMS check the child. What's a good phone number for you?
25707. My cell.
07.
Yep.
All right, here you go.
Thank you.
There's an emergency right in town.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I've had bad luck with them.
They would have done at a bare minimum if the child was, like I said, experiencing respiratory difficulty breathing. If anything, they would have stabilized the child for movement. Okay, and then they could have gone from there. There is no part of this situation that justifies you literally doing 36 miles over the posted speed limit. Okay. You're lucky you're not going to jail for child endangerment.
Why is he sitting there talking to him?
Just give me my motherfucking ticket, nigga. God, what are we doing here, dog? He better than me.
Yeah, okay.
At those speeds,
child endangerment for trying to get my kid to the
you
hospital.
were doing 36 miles over the posted speed limit at night. Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Okay, all right. I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I bet.
Instead of asking which hospital he was heading to, providing an escort, or at most asking if Anthony preferred to wait for an ambulance, Deputy Ratterman claims that he has called for an ambulance and holds Anthony to write him a citation for his speed, appearing to be more concerned about the alleged violation than the infant's medical emergency.
So, you're going to be receiving a citation for speeding, 86 and a 50. You got 30 days to take care of the fine. All right, so you have by the 19th of December by 9 a.m. to take care of it. You want to take this to court? That'll be with Judge Caldwell. His court is JP3. His phone number is 254-865-2912. His court is at 110 North 8th Street right here in Gatesville. All right, again, you have 30 days to take care of the fine or talk to the judge. The signature right up here. It's not an admission of guilt. It's just a promise to either pay the fine or talk to the judge.
Where's the ambulance?
They're on their way.
Okay. Where do I need to sign?
Turn it back up where the clip is up. There you go. Right underneath that.
With the citation signed and issued in the eyes of the law, the traffic stop is over, and the deputy has no lawful authority to continue detaining Anthony and his daughter. But before we continue, I've tried a ton of earbuds, but I bought my first pair of Raycons over 3 years ago and still include them in my everyday carry. And now they have a new line that's even better. Raycon has been my go-to for their 30 on Raycon's website when you go to buy Raycon, allegedly called.
Fucking ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
It is. Here.
And right now, there's nothing that I can articulate that child's in respiratory.
So I'm just driving this fast, going to Temple for no reason?
What you're doing.
Yeah, well, I just told you.
Well, you know what?
What?
You could have called 911. You could have waited for EMS. You could have taken your child that you're so worried about up to the emergency.
So they could what? So they can make me wait?
Okay. There's no justification.
Okay, all right, like I said. All right, here.
You're gonna hang tight until you.
Yeah, I sure am.
Several minutes go by, but no vehicles pass on the desolate highway.
It's okay. Yeah, I would have chopped off. I'm gone.
No emergency lights can be seen in the distance. Anthony ends his recording to call his wife and lets her know what's happening. A few minutes later, the deputy returns and Anthony starts recording once again.
Done this before. My babies were born 3 months premature. I've done this before. She's been throwing up and gagging, and her chest is sucking in, and I'm just trying to get to the hospital. She's born 3 months premature. She's already a year and a half old. Okay.
Anthony exits his vehicle to comfort his daughter, placing his phone on the roof of his car as he holds her, rubbing her back to stimulate breathing and calm her down in the fresh air.
Get back in your vehicle.
Get back in your vehicle. What the hell?
Shit.
Nigga, the stop is over
Get
with,
back in my
nigga.
vehicle. That's all he's worried about. Get back in my vehicle while my baby's over here suffocating. Awesome. Because he doesn't want me getting hit. Yeah, because the ambulance is going to be so fast. Could already been through flat by now.
I'd have left.
I would have too.
You take me to jail later. We'll sue you later too.
Anthony stops his recording again to exit his car so he could turn his daughter over as she was choking on vomit. As he tended to his baby, Deputy Ratterman was screaming that he was going to take Anthony to jail. This portion of the incident was not captured on video. Several more minutes pass, but still no ambulance. It's been nearly 30 minutes in total.
Oh, hell no.
How can he? Okay, he already gave him the what you call it,
the citation,
and the directive was just so by then, long as he ain't doing nothing and he's not going to jail because he got a citation, sir, you have no controlling power over the situation. He can literally drive the fuck off if he think that his daughter is about to, you know what I'm saying, perish. The judge, the court is not going to go against what. Come on, bro, you got to stop. This police officer taking his power a little bit too strong, bro. So he basically telling him it don't matter. It don't matter if I conduct an investigation and everything go through. After this, I still own you.
Yes, sir.
You got me fucked up. I'm with y'all niggas. I would have drove the fuck off.
Yeah, I think everyone would say that. I'd
I'd
have drove off a long time ago.
As soon as he gave me that ticket, I'm gone.
Yeah,
because if he try to pit maneuver you while you got a baby in the back, he fucking up.
Oh, yeah, that motherfucker gonna be underneath the jail.
Matter of fact, if the speed limit 50, I'm doing 100.
That what you doing? Sound good.
Mm-hmm.
I think you lying there. Not OG, Johnny Baptist. You a good old boy. You like me. We gonna do what we supposed.
You gonna sit your ass still, boy. What I say, you better get back in that car, boy.
Yeah, that's a good nigger.
That's a thing.
That's all I heard. That's all I heard. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. They're gonna put the act right on you, John.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you had to put that right with my daughter in the hospital.
Yeah, he would have to arrest me at the hospital though. For real.
Yeah. Because I'm not stopping till I get to the hospital. I'm not stopping again.
Yeah.
Plenty of time to drive the remaining 10 miles to the hospital.
10 miles,
During this
sir.
time, Anthony's wife has called the local police and the sheriff's office, but they've assured her that an ambulance was en route. After the long wait, she calls once more and is told that, quote, something happened to the ambulance and they had to turn back.
Warren was handed a ticket and left waiting for 30 minutes in the dark.
He told me that he called the EMS services, which he did, I believe, but they never arrived.
Deputy Ratterman had pulled me over in Fort Hood. I was doing over, had my hazards on because my daughter's puking and is not able to breathe, and I'm trying to get her to the hospital. He yelled at me and told me we needed an EMS service and an ambulance and said he called for one. 30 minutes later, he tells me there's an issue and they're not going to be able to make it, so I can go ahead and go after giving me a citation for 30 over in Fort Hood. So, anyway, that's what's going on right now at 4:13 in the morning. Great law enforcement we have here, Gatesville. Excellent job, holding me up 30 minutes just to let me go and charge me money for trying to get my daughter to the hospital. He said, I recommend you get your daughter to a hospital. I said, that's what I was trying to do when you pulled me over, obviously. Duh. So anyway, filing complaints. Anybody else has any issues with the sheriff's office or anything, y'all let me know. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I've got a 3-month premature baby in the backseat, and these people, they obviously don't care. He didn't offer me to drive, to let me follow him. He didn't offer to check up on the baby, nothing.
Once Anthony arrived at the hospital, his daughter was admitted and put on 8 liters of oxygen and IV fluids.
They sent her back, got her on oxygen, put an IV in her, and admitted her. And we've been here ever since.
Fortunately, they had made it on time. After a lengthy stay in the hospital, she was discharged, and the family continues constant monitoring of her oxygen saturation levels.
It's not a scrape or a bruise. This is respiratory issues. This is chronic illness. This is what keeps us alive.
Anthony continues to post news of his daughter's recovery, and the sheriff's office has now dismissed the speeding citation.
The Corio County Sheriff's Office is investigating a traffic stop by a deputy. This all happened early yesterday morning. The Corio County Sheriff's Office said that it is aware of the post made and are currently investigating the situation. However, they say they will not comment on pending charges.
So let me know what you think below. Are Sergeant Ratterman's efforts excusable, or did he step beyond his authority, only to endanger the life of the child? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, if you like this video, check out another episode, linked on screen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he fucked up. He fucked up big time. He shouldn't even be on the force.
Yeah, I think they're gonna reprimand him for what he did. If they don't, that's crazy.
What it is that the girl came through. The little girl came through. That's the I hate this, man. If the little girl would have perished, then it would have been an uproar. But since she didn't and she pulled through, it's a good sign. But at the same time, this nigga don't need to be a police officer. You took your job and what you thought was the proper thing for a person to do without looking at the situation.
The whole situation that is at hand. Yeah.
Yes, bro, because you could have did all that extra shit, bro, getting his information. If you wanted to do all that, get his daughter to the hospital, do your job. Well, it's really not your job to do, but if you want to go beyond that and get him to the hospital, then why he admit his daughter in there before you get ready to leave? Hey, man, let me get your ID, just to make sure everything is on the up and up. You know what I mean? That would have been, I would have been cool with that, bro. You know what I mean? But going through what you just went through, bro, making that nigga stay there, saying the shit that you saying, get back in your car and all this shit. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you taking your job too serious. They need to take you up out of that badge, bro.
He need to be fired, and they need to get sued too.
Oh, definitely. Do you and Tom think they should get some money? Because I believe they should get something.
Yeah.
Listen, if they don't get that man at least, a good, hey, man through. They're not gonna give him nothing because the time wasted. But if, like you said, if something would have happened to a child, that's when the money probably would have been. So they're not gonna give him nothing. They're just gonna give him some, we got him retrained type shit, all that bullshit. So that's what it was.
No. He held that man against his will. That's kidnapping.
Tom, seriously, bro. Like he told him that here go your citation, then told that nigga to sit into your car. And like I said, following that directive, which is not, and you explain this to us all the time, which is not a crime.
No, it's not a crime at all. Not a crime.
Just because you tell me I have to sit here, and then I did sit here, and the life of my daughter is at risk. If I would have left, you would have got mad and took me to jail.
Absolutely. Your ass, you going to jail.
And that's still not a crime.
Nope.
Because I got my citation. If you felt really froggy about it, you should have took my motherfucking car and locked me up.
Absolutely.
He already kidnapped him already when he told me he can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
See, I'm not disagreeing with y'all, but I'm saying when you look at the money portion, they're not going to do anything for that.
No, he getting paid. That man got kidnapped.
Yeah, we say that, but technically, motherfuckers kidnap motherfuckers all the time. They don't, especially these police officers. Nothing ever happens, sir. That's all I'm saying.
Because the one time if they follow his logic, it sounds stupid, but you could have took your daughter to the other place. That's what they're going to say, to the other hospital that was closest. You don't have to go to where you're going. That's the first thing they're going to say. No good mind. You probably already been through the situation. They don't care about all that. They just worried about what you could have done and what was done. So that's where he's going to have a problem at. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's where I'm looking at it as. They're gonna go directly to that. You could have went there instead of going to where like the piece of shit officer did. But once you get your ticket, you're undetained. Once he signed for that ticket, he was no longer detained. So I don't know why that cop forced him to say that's technically kidnapping, right? But they're not going to look at it because they're going to say, oh, he gets qualified immunity because the fact is he was doing his job. That's what
his job was done.
Yeah. He was doing his job, sir. I'm telling you what they're going to say.
His job was done. When he wrote that, like you said, the citation's over, his job done.
Well, you say that, but see, when he signed that citation, when he was in the process of signing that citation, he told him a directive, sir. That's why he kept on pushing the point where I'm telling you, don't get out the car. Stay in the car. Get back in the car. He don't want him to reach back there and mess with his daughter. Get out the car and flip around, hold outside the car, because he gave him a directive. You're going to stay here. You're going to sign this. Once you sign this and I give you this, you're going to have to stay here until the ambulance get here. And then once they get here, then you can go. You know what I'm saying? Basically follow them to the goddamn hospital or whatever.
Yep.
That was his directive. So
what get there?
To the ambulance get there.
Ambulance.
You hear what I say? The ambulance.
I don't know why.
Not like us. You know what I'm talking about? You got to get.
I don't know why you fighting the ambulance.
Yeah, the ambulance. And that's the only reason why I'm saying it went that far, bro, because that directive was given. It wasn't like because if he didn't give that directive, and most people are going to say he probably didn't, but I know he did because he wouldn't let him leave until they got there. If that's the case, he would have just let him here, take this right here, go on to the hospital. I got your name, whatever.
Woo. Call it a day. He could even, matter of fact, he could have just gave him an escort.
Yes.
If he knew that the ambulance wasn't coming, he should have escorted him there himself, considering he made him wait 30 fucking minutes for an ambulance not to come. You are to fucking literally goddamn escort him. But his ego was too fucking far gone.
He boss man in them streets.
Yeah. So
get back in the car.
Oh Lord,
that's a fact.
Wait a minute, you scared me. You scared me, nigga.
You might tell you to be a devil.
Yeah. All right, so we got one last one, and then we can free ball it with other ones that are that I've seen in here. We're gonna go to Oju boy.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, we're going to good old Hooky. And this one was interesting. OG.
Kentucky.
We's in Kentucky.
What?
Yeah, this one crazy. This one look crazy.
Has happened in a small town in Grayson County, Kentucky.
There's something about that Southern hospitality, that warm inviting. And everybody knows everybody.
Look at that. Just a good old boy.
I was put down a you idiot. Hey, take that.
A man's house caught on fire or far.
Yeah, I like him already.
In Kentucky and here in West Virginia.
Damn lithium battery blowed up.
It sounded like the bomb.
Oh, 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
That man should be able to risk his own personal safety to put out that fire, right?
Well, hell, let me get that back in there. No. Get out. I ain't gonna let my house burn.
Well, wrong. According to these cops who showed up on the scene and beat this man to a bloody pulp and arrested him just for trying to put out a fire at his own home.
You're going to stop me from saving my own home. My safety is none of your concern.
But that's not the most amazing part of this story. When the government went to have this man and his son indicted by a grand jury, I kid you not, they indicted the police officer instead.
Somehow the grand jury reversed the district court's finding and indicted Sergeant Newton on misdemeanor charges. This action is unprecedented in my experience.
Can the grand jury do that? Well, I have the body cam that turned this grand jury against the government.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good one right here. W.
You know, when
That's
police
a
step
L.
over the line and violate your rights, what makes it so egregious is the imbalance of power. You simply
Nigga,
can't
what?
do anything to stop it at that moment. Just like that, you're up against a giant
John the
that you
Baptist a hater.
cannot fight
Yeah.
alone. That's exactly what happened to a
Hold on,
man
let
in
me
Florida
pause it
who
real
broke
quick.
his back.
That shit. John the Baptist a fucking hater right now. Simple
John,
fact
what
is,
did you just hear, John?
I was just joking, man. Keep on playing. I don't know why you pay
Oh, okay, because I was about to say, nigga, we got to. This is a superb W, nigga. I don't even know if you can't even argue this one, bro. That nigga, what?
so before we go up, it said it that I don't know how many judge Supreme Court ruling says the police department have no authority for your not authority. They don't have any. They don't have to make sure you're safe at all. Your safety is not their concern. So if that's the case, how could this cop say that? That's the problem that I have. Because what they're going to try to do after this is they're going to say, well, he's a police officer. He has their best interest at heart or their safety at heart. And that's bullshit because you're not
That's why
supposed to.
That's why he beat him.
Yeah, he beat him because his safety. He wanted to make. He wanted to make. He wanted to make sure he was really good and safe. Yeah,
that makes sense. That makes sense to me.
Hell no, it don't. I'm gonna be quiet on this because I gotta see this by the camera, bro, because I know it's a W, bro. If they going by everything, nigga, they reversed it, nigga.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, nigga, gotta see.
Yeah, it make
Okay,
plenty
here we
sense
go.
to me. Beat him to make sure he's safe. I understand that logic.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's how it go. That's how it go.
Back and became paralyzed in 2021. Instead of the government, he found himself fighting his own insurance company, who only offered him $20,000. But this man did not settle for only $20,000 for his injury. Instead, he called today's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan, in Kentucky, which is in Grayson County. Now, this has been in at least one news report that I've seen, but this was actually submitted directly to me by the guy in this video, Lanny. Now, Lanny, if you've ever lived in West Virginia or Kentucky, you know Lanny.
You're getting ready to go to jail. I'm going to shit. All right. You lied to me. You said the fire department. You do not get to swing on the police. I didn't swing until you hit me. What the is your name? This right here is going to cost you your job. Yeah, it's going to cost you, big boy, because you've never met somebody like me.
I don't know his specific genealogy, but I guarantee he's one of the descendants of the people who George Washington and others placed in these mountains to both stop the British and also the Native Americans from attacking people in the East. These people have always been fiercely independent. They were willing to fight the largest empire on earth over like a few cents in taxes. You don't mess with their sense of liberty and independence. You don't mess with their stuff. Not a lot has changed in some areas of the country. Anyway, Lanny's house caught on fire. In Appalachia, when your house catches on fire, yeah, you call the fire department, but you don't sit around and wait on the government to do it for you. Yeah, you call 911 if somebody breaks into your house, but you don't wait on the police to arrive. You protect yourself. You protect your family. You protect your home. And that's what Lanny was in the process of doing with his son and other family members when police officers from the Lichfield Police Department arrived. Now, the fire department was not there yet. The police arrived.
I don't know. I'm not sure what we're dealing with just yet.
Golly.
Where's it at?
It's in the basement.
Negative.
It's down there. Sir, come on out.
10-4, thank you.
Yeah, come on out. Is it just you guys down here?
Yeah. Damn lithium battery blowed up.
It sounded like the bomb went.
Oh, 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
You got it put out? No, it's still going.
Officers ordered Lanny and his son Darren to leave the smoke-filled house for what they said were safety reasons, but the pair resisted.
Where's the part of it? Well, let's get back. Well, here, let me get that back in there. No. Get out.
I ain't gonna let my house burn.
There's hundreds of thousands. Listen here.
And when they resisted, Officer Justin Cockrell tased the son, Darren Fentress.
You're getting ready to go to jail. I'm going to shit. All right. Get out now.
Ooh, look, they got a safe in they shit, nigga. You see that shit?
Yeah.
Nigga, you know he ain't coming. Nigga, bro.
And at that time, his father, Lanny, was holding a garden hose because
Go ahead.
No. I'm just, man, yeah, they fucking up. That's why he don't want the house to burn down, nigga. He puts money into that shit, nigga. You got that nigga fucked up.
Don't wait. Wait till you hear the media spin on this shit. This shit was crazy.
He was trying to put out the fire, and this is what the cops allege that Lanny, holding that garden hose, swung it at the officers.
Get out here now. No, I'm done. I've done got the fire out. You are done. You're both going to jail. I'm going to jail. You're going to jail for assault third. And so is how the assault? Because you touched the police officer. That's why. I will do it, mother. Do it. Get on the ground now. You think calling me a mother in my home? Get on the ground now. I'm not getting on the ground.
So then Officer Newton tased him. Then when they finally got Lanny out of the house, as they're walking him to an ambulance, you can see these visible taser probes sticking out of his chest and his stomach, and his face apparently now a bloody pulp.
It's bullshit. Ma'am, step back. Now, step back.
Let me take a picture of my husband.
You can take a picture, but you can also step back. Yeah, you
he getting broke off.
Okay.
Yeah, John, you lost this one, John.
And he was not.
I knew it.
How'd I lose? How'd I lose?
Gives you the right to make
You was taking it for the police officer, sir. You
I
lost
did not
this.
take it for no. I did not take it for no police officer.
You said the fire department. They lied to me. They said the fire department.
Never trust a light skinned dude. They always lie.
No, you made me come out. I wasn't fighting. I was fighting to get back in the damn house to put the fire out. What the is your name? Sergeant Newton, sir. Who? Sergeant Newton. What Newton? N-E-W-T-O-N. No. What's your dad's name? My dad's name has nothing to do with this. He's not from here. Oh. Well, you won't be from here very long. You know this, bro. You're going to stop me from saving my own home. Hey, my safety is none of your concern. This right here is going to cost you your job.
After this happened, back when the government was still controlling the narrative here was the first news reports that came out of the situation. The headline was this: Father, son arrested for fighting police after Lichtfield basement fire reveals guns, ammo. 2 men were arrested in Lichtfield after fighting police.
You see that shit?
They say Whitfield. They say Whitfield.
No, it said Latchfield.
Oh, okay, all right.
The fact of the matter, they said they act like just because someone have guns and ammo, like that shit's illegal. What? This shit blows my fucking mind. Well, just because you say guns and ammo means that you're automatically guilty of some shit. It's crazy.
Well,
Police officers that were attempting to clear a fire in a basement, which contained a large amount of ammunition and guns. The 2 men attempted to re-enter the home despite being told to stay away from the building. When blocked from entering by officers, both men shoved the officers, who then told the men they were under arrest. Lanny Fentress continued to resist arrest by punching and throwing things at the police officers before being tased as well. Afterward, both men were apprehended. While being treated by EMS, Lanny Fentress continued to be uncooperative and refused to give the officer his information. Both men were then transported to the Grayson County Detention Center. Lanny Fentress is charged with menacing, third-degree terroristic threatening, third-degree assault of a police officer, and second-degree wanton endangerment of a police officer. Darren Fentress is charged with menacing, resisting arrest, and second-degree wanton endangerment of a police officer. Both of the officers were treated for smoke inhalation and injuries at the emergency room and released. Oh, thank God the officers are okay. This is how things normally go when police officers control the narrative. and everything was going swimmingly until the cases were presented at the grand jury.
A Litchfield police officer responding to a house fire is accused of assaulting a man and his adult son. Sergeant DJ Newton went to court this morning and pleaded not guilty.
Things get heated after Litchfield police and other first responders were called to a home on Risen Drive. This is Sergeant DJ Newton's body cam. The house is smoky from the fire. When officers told Lanny Fentress and his adult son Darren to leave the home, fearing for their safety, they wouldn't leave.
Get out now. Taser, taser, taser.
A Grayson County special grand jury has now indicted Newton for this incident for misdemeanor charges of assault, terroristic threatening, menacing, and criminal trespassing. Lanny and Darren were arrested and charged with menacing, assault, and wanton endangerment of a police officer. But those charges have now been dropped. Litchfield police say Newton is on leave without pay after being indicted. Officer Justin Cockrell is not facing any charges. An internal police investigation is also underway. Lanny Fentress messaged WDRB Investigate saying the body cam speaks for itself.
Newton's attorney, Thomas Clay, released a statement saying somehow the grand jury reversed the district court's finding and indicted Sergeant Newton on misdemeanor charges. This action is unprecedented in my experience.
The Litchfield Police Department issued the following statement regarding Officer Newton's indictment. On November 13th, 2024, Litchfield Police Department became aware of an indictment issued by Grayson Circuit Court stemming from a special called grand jury against Sergeant DJ Newton for multiple misdemeanor charges, including assault in the 4th degree, terroristic threatening in the 3rd degree, menacing, and criminal trespass in the 1st degree. Litchfield Police Department will update with more information as it becomes available. We would defer to the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office for specific information on these charges. At this time, Sergeant Newton is on leave without pay. Litchfield Police Department cannot comment on any internal action being taken at this time until the final disposition of any charges. So they had called a special grand jury just to indict Lanny. But remember, I told you about the fine people from West Virginia and Kentucky. I think when they saw that body cam footage and they compared it to the statement that was provided or the testimony that was provided by Officer Newton, they saw that it didn't match up. Just like you see in many of these videos, what the officers are describing is not what happened. They saw a man who was defending his own home from this fire, and they believed it was reasonable not to let police officers drag you out of your own house, especially when they weren't the fire department. The fire department wasn't there. They had no solution. They had no business dragging him out of his own house, much less beating him to a pulp and tasing him for, quote, his own safety. That wasn't for his own safety. That was because he didn't do what they told him to do and was willing to physically resist, which he did. Because it was on body cam, the grand jurors got to see what actually happened, and they turned the tables on the government. So now the government is prosecuting its own cop, which it doesn't want to do. So they have to bring in a special judge just to hear the case. And I guess they probably have to bring in a special prosecutor as well. So what I would look for to happen is for this to go away. The grand jurors, the citizens, wanted that officer prosecuted, but the government will not want that officer prosecuted. And I suspect that the charges will disappear quietly, unless they can't disappear quietly. And that's where you come in. If you love America and you love freedom and you believe in the right of an American citizen, the right of a Kentuckian to defend his own home against fire and not to be dragged out of it by anybody, then you can support Lanny by spreading this footage and letting people know what's going on here. The people have spoken through this grand jury. Don't let the government undo that. If this falls out of the public eye, the government is going to dismiss the charges against the officer. Somehow recharge Lanny under Kentucky law. I'm sure they can do it. And this time they'll do something differently. But don't let them do that. Share this footage. Let people see what happened and decide for themselves. While I couldn't show a lot of the violence in this video, I will link the raw footage below so that you can watch it for yourself. You can see Officer Newton or one of the officers just repeatedly punching Lanny in the face. I mean, you do not cause that level of destruction on somebody's face without doing it intentionally by striking them or punching them in the face. The decision was made here to beat Lanny. I didn't see any bloody faces on behalf of the officers, despite what the news media said in the initial reports. I'm sure there's going to be more update videos on this one. Maybe I'll interview Lanny as well. We'll have to see. You can follow along by subscribing both here and at the blog at thecivilrightslawyer.com. Follow me on Twitter at JohnBryanESQ, especially if you like completely unrelated history stuff. Remember, our rights don't end where your fear begins. Freedom is scary. Deal with it.
All right, so we got here. A mama says the man probably has no homeowners insurance and didn't want to lose everything he owned. I'm quite sure he had. I don't fucking know. They probably did. That's a toss up, but that doesn't even fucking matter. The problem of the matter is there was no fire department there, so you're supposed to let your house burn up because police officer decided it's unsafe for you to be in a place where you reside and it's your belongings and it's your shit. And they have no fucking ordinance or special law to say they have to keep you safe. There's nothing in there. But yeah, that could be true. Waha says Uncle Tom sent footage to Jay Prince. Why would I send it to Jay Prince? He ain't gonna believe it. This type of shit never happens to white people. It only happens to Negroes. I just think it was common sense, mama. Common sense of what? Common sense of what? To go put out a fire? Especially when it's you can. I mean, even if it sounds like like you said, a bomb blew up 3 times, and that's what it sounds like, doesn't mean you can't put the fire out. And obviously, he put the fire out before the fucking fire department came. So yeah, they want to remain in their home to save it. Absolutely. I mean, that's only common sense right there. OG.
Yes, sir.
What did you think, my good sir?
Yeah.
Would you like to see the raw, uncut body cam?
Yeah, I don't mind. It is nothing but accountability and transparency over here today. We getting these W's.
Yeah.
Oh, this nigga didn't left. This nigga, what the hell going on?
Oh, I think his phone dropped or something, or he got home or some shit. Anywho.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, I just hit the wrong button.
Okay. All right. Anywho, we got. Where's it at?
How much time that cop gonna get?
I don't think that cop will get any time. I'm gonna think it's gonna get out of public eye and motherfucker he gonna get away with it. Where the fuck is the fucking body cam?
Should he get any time?
He should absolutely get time. That's assault. Like a motherfucker. I guess he don't have it up there yet. Let me see. I don't know what happened to it, but let me see. Maybe he took it down. I don't know. Let me try this shit again. What the fuck? I think the dude should that motherfucker. I think both police officers should go to jail, if you ask me. Because if we was to do that same shit, we going to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200.
Yep.
Oh, he hasn't put it up yet. I thought he did. Well, anyway, last week we did the Idaho story. We can do the update to that. If you want to do that, let's do. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do that one. That's the update too. Oh, I think we watched that one. We did watch it. Or did I watch it? Shit, I don't fucking know. When did we watch it? 5 days ago? No, we didn't watch it 5 days. That's something I watched on my own time. All right, so we got an update to the cop that came into the damn person's house without a fucking warrant. You remember this one, OG?
It looked like old girl.
Oh, no, not that one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh yeah.
This is the one we watched the last week where he walked in.
Father, come here. You're a safety issue now. How am I safe? Come here. Stand up. I'm not doing anything.
For the second video in a row, one of my videos has made the local TV news on the other side of the country. That's 2 videos in a row.
Officers forced their way into their home to arrest a man who was just there visiting.
No, this officer just kicked open the door. Where's your warrant?
So the door got kicked in.
Nigga said, "Where's your warrant?"
I mean, the door does not shut at all.
And it's gotten a lot of attention on social media after the family shared the video of the incident with a civil rights attorney.
The basic rule is that an arrest warrant alone does not allow the police to enter a third party's home to execute that arrest warrant. In case you didn't see it, this was the video I posted like 2 videos ago showing police officers in Idaho Falls, Idaho, storming into this house without a warrant.
Show me the paper warrant. I don't need a paper warrant. Do you want to be detained? Do I need to come in there and arrest you in front of your kids?
Then the police department responded. They issued a statement to the media. The local media provided it to me.
IFPD are defending both the search and arrest. That statement also says that there's established case law that lays out when officers can enter a private residence with a warrant and without a warrant. I am not able to go into detailed explanation of that case law and how it applies to this scenario at this time.
Apparently, they want to argue with me about constitutional case law. Let's go through it.
He said, I ain't no punk bitch. Argue if you want to, fuck boys. Yeah. Well, what he should have said was, where did you get your law degree? Because that's what they say to everyone else as a civilian. Where did you get your law degree? Yeah.
BYU.
Fighting for justice often means that I'm on the move. And recently I had a bit of an issue while traveling. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. My phone's data roaming is off.
Things quickly escalate.
The cops couldn't just do this, could they?
I was standing right here, filming it all.
Things quickly escalated when 2 Idaho Falls police officers entered the rented home where Kyle Adams lives with his girlfriend and 2 children.
Sorry, where's your warrant? Where's your warrant? Oh, whoa.
Police were looking for a felony suspect named Jericho Graham and had a warrant for his arrest. They showed up at Kyle's front door because their suspect is related to Kyle's girlfriend.
Kyle. Jericho. Kyle, come to the sound of my voice.
According to police, officers knocked and saw the suspect inside once the door was open. Then they forced their way inside.
So the door got kicked in. I mean, the door does not shut at all.
For reference, here's the actual video that Kyle filmed. It's not very long. I also interviewed Kyle. If you want to watch that, I will link below the interview that I did with Kyle in the prior video.
They had ARs. He pulled his gun out on me in front of my kids. Oh.
But just to recap, here's what happened. This is the very beginning of the video. Then when it fumbles around, that's the very end. That's it.
You're under arrest. That's not Jericho. I'm not Jericho. This officer just kicked open the door. And she had the opportunity to open and she refused. No, that's not. Where's your warrant? Where's your warrant? Oh, whoa. Where is your paper warrant, officer? I don't need it. Hey, you know what? You don't need it? Come here. I'm being detained? Yeah, here. Come here. My kids are right here. No, that's not how this works in real life. And I'm staying out of the way. My hands are up. Then sit down and be quiet. I'm recording this whole thing though. Okay. He has a warrant for felony. It doesn't matter. Where's your paper? Come here right now. Do I need to come in there and arrest you in front of your kids?
Yes.
Come out here. Show me the paper warrant. I don't need a paper warrant. He has a warrant, felon in possession of a firearm, which is my gun was out. I promise. Do you want to be detained?
Don't do this. Please.
Okay. Knock it off.
Please. Kyle.
Jericho.
Kyle.
Come to the sound of my voice. I need you guys out of here because he's dangerous. I'm going to come in and get you. He is not dangerous.
Go back inside, promise.
The fact of the matter, they said that this man is dangerous and they blood relative to him and they have him in the house is fucking funny. Like, obviously he's not dangerous to them. He may be dangerous to y'all motherfuckers, but he ain't dangerous to them. It's crazy. The justification just the deductive reasoning on some of these dumbass cops is just ridiculous. Like, I need you out of here because he's dangerous. He's armed and dangerous. Oh, okay. How do you know that? But, that's neither here nor there.
I'll come and get you in a second, unless you come to me right now.
I promise. There's kids here. They're right.
I know my law, sir.
Right
Yeah, do you?
here.
Because there's a
Do you?
felon in here with a warrant.
Kyle, are the kids right
Okay.
here?
You're going to detain me
I
am going for holding next to my kids. No, I'm not. I'm not stopping you from what you're doing, but I know you can't step foot in here without a warrant, paper warrant. Jericho. I'm recording this all. Yeah, so are we, dude. Yep. Yep. Come here. You're bothering me. Come here. You're a safety issue now. How am I safe? Come here. Stand down. I'm not doing anything.
Then several Idaho media outlets, including this TV news station, picked up the story and began doing interviews and also interviewed me.
An Idaho Falls family is questioning police protocol after officers forced their way into their home to arrest a man who was just there visiting. That all happened the evening of November 3rd, and it's gotten a lot of attention on social media after the family shared the video of the incident with a civil rights attorney.
Kyle says the damage to the door is minor compared to what he describes as his children's broken trust in law enforcement.
They're traumatized. I mean, I just got them this last weekend, and every night they wanted me to sleep with them. They just, the fear of that door getting kicked in when they're with me here.
Now, Kyle is considering his legal options. He's taken his story to an out-of-state attorney to learn more about his potential legal options.
It has been hard trying to find someone to help me out with this case, but I'm going to stick to my guns because I know what they did was wrong, and I will take every legal action needed for these guys.
The basic rule is that an arrest warrant alone does not allow the police to enter a third party's home to execute that arrest warrant.
Tonight, IFPD are defending both the search and arrest. That statement also says that there's established case law that lays out when officers can enter a private residence with a warrant and without a warrant.
Oh, the clearly established case law says that you didn't do anything wrong? Why didn't you say that sooner? We could have saved a lot of time here. If you don't mind, just cite that so that I could verify that and be on my way.
I am not able to go into detailed explanation of that case law and how it applies to this scenario at this time.
So you're saying that there's clearly established case law, but you won't tell us what it is? Well, fortunately for you, I've already gone through the clearly established case law. I'll help them out. But first, let me show you their actual full statement. Here it is. Idaho Falls Police statement on November 3rd, 2024 incident. The Idaho Falls Police Department is aware of a video circulating that shows an interaction between a homeowner and one of our police officers that occurred on November 3rd. We recognize that the interaction has caused concern for many who have seen the video and share in that concern. So they agree with you that what the video shows is not good. It shows constitutional rights being violated, right? Let's continue. Idaho Falls police officers were searching for a man with a felony warrant and had information that the wanted person was visiting a residence in Idaho Falls. Let's stop there for 1 second. The fact that they admit in their statement that the subject of the arrest warrant that this is all about was known by them to be only visiting that residence is very important. I'll come back to that. When officers knocked on the door, a woman answered and came outside to speak with the officers. Before the woman closed the door, the officer saw the wanted man inside the house. The officer forced the door open, then engaged in a verbal argument with a second man, later identified as the homeowner. And here they also admit that there was no consent to enter the house to arrest the subject of the arrest warrant, who was just visiting. That's important. We'll come back to that. After a short time, officers entered the house and removed the homeowner. So basically there, they just skip over the entire video that this statement is about. Yeah, they broke the door. They came in saying they didn't need a warrant over the objections of the homeowner. Officers worked with the woman to remove 2 children from the home who waited in an Idaho Falls police patrol cruiser during the rest of the incident. What they left out there was that the person they identified as the homeowner, the man, he wasn't put in the patrol car. He was left outside in handcuffs in the cold. Officers were then able to call to the wanted person inside the home who surrendered and was taken into custody on his warrant. The homeowner, woman, and children returned to the residence shortly thereafter. Well, that was nice of them to allow them to return to their own home. At the Idaho Falls Police Department, we regularly review incidents to ensure our officers are acting within established law and policy, and that the training they receive is thorough and correct. This incident was reviewed shortly after it occurred, and department leadership immediately took steps to address the situation. We are ensuring that thorough understanding of what occurred in this incident is documented and evaluating where we can and should improve. IFPD leadership reached out to the homeowner involved several days ago. He has chosen not to speak with us at this time, and we respect his decision not to do so. Well, according to the homeowner, you busted in his front door and have refused to pay for it. The Idaho Falls Police Department believes in and supports the Constitution and is committed to upholding the rights guaranteed within it. And by that, they mean they do not believe in and support the Constitution.
Show me the paper warrant. I don't need a paper warrant. Do you want to be detained? Do I need to come in there and arrest you in front of your kids?
They are not committed to upholding the rights guaranteed within it. And I'll explain why. We are committed to demonstrating integrity by acknowledging when mistakes are made and taking corrective action. And after 4 paragraphs, we have failed to do that, sadly. We are committed to excellence by always striving to ensure our officers have the highest level of training and conduct themselves at the high standard we and our community expect of them.
Yep. Come here. You're bothering me. Come here. You're a safety issue now. How am I safe? Come here. I'm not doing anything.
We are committed to building trust between the department and the community and thank our community for their support as we work to do so.
So the door got kicked in. The door does not shut at all.
You know, like we have to.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. Just make it simple. They knew that they were wrong after they already kicked in the door and stood outside. They knew they were wrong. Because if they kicked in the door, why stand outside and say, "Come to my voice"? Makes no sense. Make that shit make sense, OG. That's my problem. You already knew you're fucked up, but you continue to stay outside. Come on now. Makes no sense.
Say to our kids sometimes, you can say whatever you want. Show me with your actions. I don't really care what your words are. And you know what your actions were? You busted in the front door of this innocent family and you've refused to even fix it or to pay for it. Exactly how does that build trust between your department and this community? Now let's discuss the clearly established case law. Even though the Idaho Falls Police Department did not give you any citations to back up what they're claiming, I'm going to do that for them. By clearly established, that means it's, at least pretty old, long before the incident took place. So I have a case that is very, very close to this one from the Ninth Circuit. And that's what's relevant here because Idaho is within the Ninth Federal Circuit. So other than U.S. Supreme Court opinions, such as the one that's on point here, Stigall versus United States from 1981, we would look to the Ninth Circuit for clearly established case law. And lo and behold, here's a case from 1989, Perez versus Simmons. And that's important because that was a civil lawsuit, not a criminal case, such as could happen here. In that case, plaintiff Irma Perez brought a Section 1983 action, a civil rights lawsuit against the city of Santa Barbara and certain police officers, alleging that the officers violated her constitutional rights by entering her house unlawfully in search of her brother. Sound familiar? Irma Perez opened the door and stated that her brother Albert was not there, did not live there, and had never lived there. She demanded to see the arrest warrant. When the officers failed to produce it, she refused consent to a search and began closing the door. At that point, detectives Simmons and Miller shoved open the door and all of the officers entered. Sound familiar? And here's what the Ninth Circuit said about that. In this case, we're faced with a situation which falls between Stigall and Payton. The officers had an arrest warrant for Albert Perez. They could have legally entered his home to seize him, yet they used it to enter the home of his sister Irma. Sound familiar? And remember where they said that they believed the brother was visiting, not residing at the home? That's why it's relevant. The Ninth Circuit continued, if Albert had been an actual co-resident in the apartment, the search would have been legal because the arrest warrant authorizes entry into the suspect's own home, even if that home is shared by others. However, if the officers did not have reasonable grounds, which means probable cause, for believing that Albert resided in that apartment, the search was illegal under Stigall versus United States, the Supreme Court case I talked about in the first video. which is the ultimate of all clearly established case law cases. Ultimately, the Ninth Circuit said that the Fourth Amendment's protections against unreasonable searches in a person's home is not diminished by the mere presence of a guest in the home. The Payton case allows entry into the suspect's actual home to execute an arrest warrant for that suspect. The Supreme Court made it very clear, they said, in the Stiegald case, that the Fourth Amendment does not allow entry into a third person's home without a search warrant. So ultimately, unless a jury finds that the brother Albert was an actual co-resident of the apartment and that police had reasonable grounds for believing that the brother was in the apartment at that time, the search was in violation of Irma's constitutional rights, the sister's constitutional rights. The Fourth Amendment right to be secure against warrantless searches within the home is too vital to justify entry without a search warrant to execute an arrest warrant upon a guest in the home, absent exigent circumstances. So how do you like them apples? That is a case directly on point that literally is clearly established case law for the same almost identical fact scenario. By their own statement, Idaho Falls excluded any possibility of victory on this issue. They would have to have probable cause to believe that the brother was actually residing at that home, not just a guest. And they believed that he was just a guest. Therefore, they had to have gotten a search warrant. Now, where they may be confused is, like I said, a lot of these are criminal cases. So in the criminal cases, if the brother is challenging the evidence being used against him and he's filed a motion to suppress, he cannot assert his sister's Fourth Amendment rights to her home. And there are a lot of cases saying that. This may be where they are confused. If Jericho tried to suppress evidence seized against him on the grounds that this was an illegal entry, the courts are very clear that he cannot assert his sister's constitutional rights. But if his sister wanted to file a civil lawsuit, that's an entirely different matter. And that could be the case here. These homeowners are the third parties. They are the ones allowed to assert their own Fourth Amendment rights that no doubt were violated here. So there are only two exceptions to that. One is exigent circumstances and the other is consent. And we saw in the video there was no consent, but they also admit in their statement that there was no consent, that they forcibly entered without consent. Honestly, probably their best claim is to try to establish that exigent circumstances existed, that they saw that there was this fugitive in there. They believed him to be dangerous or maybe armed and dangerous and had to take him into custody without taking the time to get a search warrant. I don't believe that those facts exist here. And if you look at the case law in the Ninth Circuit, they are very, very strict with the exigent circumstances exception. You can look at the case U.S. versus Ray from 1993, where they looked at a very similar scenario and they said, that just wasn't enough. Also, there's the case of Fisher versus City of San Jose, Ninth Circuit 2007, where they discuss where exigent circumstances are claimed, we have required, meaning the Ninth Circuit has required the government either to attempt in good faith to secure a warrant or to present evidence explaining why a telephone warrant was unavailable or impractical. In other words, They have to have tried to get a search warrant, and because it was an emergency situation, either they couldn't get it in time or it wasn't practical. I don't see any basis, even in their own statement, for that to apply here. And the reason why this is so important, if police officers are going to go inside somebody's home, armed, guns drawn, as they were in the process of doing here, what are the chances that a completely innocent third party ends up getting shot? This just happened, I believe, in Las Vegas. This happens all the time. And in fact, if you look at the news from just a couple of years ago, this has basically happened with the Idaho Falls Police Department before. There was a 911 call. Officers arrived on high alert and ended up shooting an innocent homeowner in his own backyard. And that is the danger here, where you have the government coming in, guns drawn into a home of innocent people. There is a very real danger that something bad is going to happen, completely in the absence of any judge ever evaluating probable cause. That's why it's so important for police departments to follow the rules. And here, they did not follow the rules. It's all there on video. I really would like to see what clearly established case law they are referring to, because I just went through the main cases in the Ninth Circuit, but they actually know that. They know they're wrong. That's why it was such a weak, fluffy statement. So if these are your public servants, don't let up just yet. There's more work to do. Stay on top of them. They need to acknowledge that they screwed up here and that they're not going to do this again. We'll see. If you want to follow along, please subscribe both here and at the blog at thecivilrightslawyer.com. Remember, our rights don't end where your fear begins. Freedom is scary. Deal with it.
Deal with it, bitches. It's crazy. These niggas just be lying just to be lying.
Well, they catch them niggas every time, don't they? Damn, boy, they gotta get together.
Hey, little Hook Nose been on fire.
Yeah, I'm scared. They can't say nothing about this one.
Yeah, they caught in their own little trap. That was easy as fuck. Even I didn't even go to school for that, and I knew that shit. That shit ain't even that goddamn hard. But, you know, these people think they know everything. You can't tell them shit. You know, they the police officer. Look, tell you, look, like LA said, how you gonna tell me that I've been doing the job for so many years?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah. I mean, I heard that on more than one occasion. You've never done the job. Okay. What's your point? You never been a lawyer. I never been a judge. But there's one thing I can always be and not know nothing about the law, and that's jury. I ain't got to know a damn lick about nothing, and I can be a jurist and still put one of these cops in jail. And an innocent motherfucker in jail, too. So, this is...
You ever served on jury?
No. I've never been a jury. Every time I've gone, they've canceled the case. So... No, I've been asked to go be a jurist 3 times. Every time, juror. I'm sorry, juror. What I say, jurist? Whatever. Fuck, it doesn't matter. I was supposed to serve on a jury. I think it was 3 times, and each time they have canceled the case. Either 2 or 3 times it's been canceled.
I've been called 3 times. I served once.
How was it?
It wasn't exciting at all. It was an injury case.
Oh, gee, you been on a jury before?
Oh, no, sir.
And the dude was faking.
How you know he was faking?
I don't do that upstanding citizen type shit. They're like, they ain't even gonna let my corrupt ass go up there, no sir.
The fucked up thing about when you get called to be a jurist, it call you at the worst fucking time. Or a juror, I'm sorry. Shut up, woman. I said it right, being a jurist. That's what you are. It is. How much you want to bet jurist is a thing? Let's look it up. Now I gotta look it up. I gotta prove this white woman wrong.
You know her race invented the English language, right?
It's even a word, nigga. A jurist, an expert in or written writer of law. I'm an expert on law. What the fuck are you talking about? That's a fact. I'm an expert. What you talking about? Look at Ron said, wrong. Fuck you, Ron. I'm a jurist, god damn it. It's not a made-up word. It's not a made-up word. It's literally a word. I never said I was stoic. I didn't say that. You said stop being stoic. Well, however you spell it. Yeah, it's jurist with a T at the end. The T is not silent. I know it's not a jurist, but I'm gonna act like it is. Fuck, everyone else can use words wrong. I'm gonna use mine too. I'm an expert.
Sir, I've never said a word wrong.
That's a fact. We need a Tom dictionary. It's a fact. I'm a jurist. I may be wrong in the way I'm using it. Kai may be right. But seeing how she belonged to me, I'm always right. Ding ding. No, I was supposed to be a juror, and I never served on being a juror. I always want to. It's just usually I always had something to do. Like they always got me like when I had a damn appointment at the VA for fucking my neurology and shit. So usually that's what always happened. And the other time was I was going to Arizona for was it Arizona that I went to? Was it Utah? I went to Utah? I thought it was Arizona. It may have been you. I don't know. I went somewhere on the west coast, west side of the goddamn United States. She might be right. It might have been Utah. I went to Utah for a Wounded Warrior thing. So I avoided Georgia. Yeah, the Lone Survivor. Yeah, that's what the Lone Survivor thing. And yeah, it was Utah. You're right, Utah. It was actually pretty. It was actually pretty there. So I can't complain. But yeah. But I think this man gonna get some money. They're gonna have to pay that goddamn fix that door, and then for every minute that he was detained or took into jail, I don't know if they took him to jail. Take him.
They did. They did.
No, they didn't take.
They just made him sit outside.
No, they made the person that was getting arrested sit outside. He was
No,
the dude that was detained was in the back seat in the back of the car. That's what they said.
The dude that owned that house, they put the handcuffs on and made him sit outside.
No, they made the woman and children stand outside.
Okay, I'll take your word.
I don't remember. Fuck, someone was outside.
I know you don't, but I ain't gonna argue with you.
Well, let's bet on it. Let's put some money on it.
No.
Let's put a $2. Let's put a $2 bet on it. I only got $2. We just do a $2 gentleman's bet.
Go ahead and do it, Tom.
What you trying? That's so fucked up. It's so easy to get this nigga to bet.
$2.
$2. So what? Okay, so what are you saying? You're saying that he was stood outside. I'm saying that he was
the owner of the house was made to sit outside.
Okay, and I'm saying that he was put in the back seat of a police car. That's what I'm saying. So let's go to my history. It's fine.
I know you watched the story twice. I don't know why I take this because you already watched the story like 2 times too.
I didn't watch it. I only watched it once, but you're right. This is my second time watching it, but I can't remember everything. I told you I don't remember shit. I don't be remembering it.
Case law clearly a concern for many. I'll help them out.
Established case law was considering his legal options. He's
the evening of November 3rd, and it's gotten a lot of attention.
Yeah, so are we, dude.
Yep.
Come here. You're bothering me. Come here. You're a safety issue now.
How am I safe?
Come here. Stand down. I'm not doing anything.
Then several Idaho media outlets, including this TV news station, picked up the story and began doing interviews and also interviewed me.
An Idaho Falls family is questioning police protocol after officers forced their way into their home.
They're with me here.
Now, Kyle is considering his legal options. He's taking his story to an out-of-state attorney to learn more about his potential legal options.
IFPD are defending both the search and arrest. That statement also says that there's established case law that lays out when officers can enter a private residence with a warrant and without a warrant.
Oh, the clearly established case law says that you didn't do anything wrong? Why didn't you say that sooner? We could have saved a lot of time here. If you don't mind, just cite that so that I can verify that and be on my way.
I am not able to go into detailed explanation of that case law and how it applies to this scenario at this time.
So you're saying that there's clearly established case law, but you won't tell us what it is? Well, fortunately for you, I've already gone through the clearly established case law. I'll help them out. But first, let me show you their actual full statement. Here it is. Idaho Falls Police statement on November 3rd, 2024 incident. The Idaho Falls Police Department is aware of a video circulating that shows an interaction between a homeowner and one of our police officers that occurred on November 3rd. We recognize that the interaction has caused concern for many who have seen the video and share in that concern.
Can you find it?
We agree with you that what the video shows is not good. It shows constitutional rights being violated, right? Let's continue. Idaho Falls police officers were searching for a man with a felony warrant and had information that the wanted person was visiting a residence in Idaho Falls. Let's stop. Here it is.
It was before that. So let's go. Here.
There was no warrant against them in any way. The cops couldn't just do this, could they?
I was standing right here, filming it all.
Things quickly escalated when two Idaho Falls police officers entered the rented home where Kyle Adams lives with his girlfriend and two children.
Where's your warrant? Where's your warrant? Oh, whoa.
Police were looking for a felony suspect named Jericho Graham and had a warrant for his arrest. They showed up at Kyle's front door because their suspect is related to Kyle's girlfriend.
Kyle? Jericho!
Jericho!
Come to the sound of my voice.
According to police, officers knocked and saw the suspect inside once the door was open. Then they forced their way inside.
So the door got kicked in. The door does not shut at all.
For reference, here's the actual video that Kyle filmed. It's not very long. I also interviewed Kyle. If you want to watch that, I will link below the interview that I did with Kyle in the prior video.
They had ARs. He pulled his gun out on me in front of my kids. Oh.
But just to recap, here's what happened. This is the
established case law that lays out when officers can enter a private case law and how to.
Apparently, they want to argue with me. Perfect for those of us who
and had a warrant for.
This is the very beginning of the video. Then when it fumbles around, that's the very end. That's it.
You're under arrest. That's not Jericho.
I'm not Jericho. This officer just kicked open the door.
And she had the opportunity to open and she refused.
No, that's not. Where's your warrant? Where's your warrant? Oh, whoa. Where is your paper warrant, officer?
I don't need it. Hey, you know what?
You don't need it?
Detained. Come here.
I'm being detained?
Yeah, come here.
My kids are right here. No, that's not how this works in real life. And I'm staying out of the way. My hands are up.
Then sit down and be
Yep.
quiet.
I'm recording this whole thing though.
Okay. He has a warrant for felony.
It doesn't matter. Where's your paper?
Come here right now. Do I need to come in there and arrest you in front of your kids? Come out here.
Show me the paper warrant.
I don't need a paper warrant. He has a warrant, felon in possession of a firearm, which is my gun was out.
Oh, that's not right.
You want to be detained?
Please.
Okay. Knock it off.
Please. Kyle.
Jericho!
Kyle,
come to the sound of my voice. I need you guys out of here because he's dangerous. I'm going to come in and get
you.
you.
He is not dangerous.
No weapons, I promise.
I'm going to come and get you in a second unless you come to me right now.
I promise. There's kids here. They're right.
I know my law, sir.
Yeah, do you? Because there's a felon in here with a warrant.
Kyle, are the kids right here?
You're going to detain me
I am going
for holding next to my kids.
No, I'm not.
I'm not stopping you from what you're doing, but I know you can't step foot in here without a paper warrant.
Jericho!
I'm recording this all.
Yeah, so are we, dude.
Yep.
Come here. You're bothering me. Come here. You're a safety issue now.
How am I safe?
Come here. Stand up.
I want this $2.
Several Idaho media outlets, including this TV news station.
Now my phone will mess up.
And began
My phone
doing
gonna mess up.
Also interviewed.
I didn't hear what he said.
Idaho Falls family
He ain't
is
nothing yet.
questioning police protocol after officers forced their way
So you
into
got
their
so when I get my $2.
who was just there visiting. That all happened the evening of November 3rd, and it's gotten a lot of attention on social media after the family shared the video of the incident with a civil rights attorney.
Kyle says the damage to the door is minor compared to what he describes as his children's broken trust in law enforcement.
You just passed. You went past the spot where they gonna show it.
I just got them
No,
this last
that
weekend,
ain't
and
what he
every
said
night they
it.
wanted
He
me to
didn't
sleep
show
with them.
it.
They just the fear of
Yeah.
that door getting
When the
kicked
officer
in
walks
when they're
in, they
with me
actually
here.
when the
Now,
officer walks
Kyle's
in, they actually
considering
say
his
it.
legal options.
No, it
He's
didn't.
taken his story to an out-of-state attorney to learn more about his potential legal options.
It has been hard trying to find someone to help me out with this case, but I'm gonna stick to my guns because I know what they did was wrong, and I will take every
When that officer
legal
walk, when that
action
officer
needed
walk
for
towards him,
these guys.
he comes in the
The
house, then
basic
begin to
rule
walk towards the
is
guy.
that an arrest warrant alone does not allow the police to enter a third party's home
They ain't gonna say it
to
right here.
execute that arrest warrant.
Tonight, IFPD are defending both the search and arrest. That statement also says that there is established case law that lays out when officers can enter a private residence with a warrant and without a warrant.
Oh, the clearly established case law says that you didn't do anything wrong. Why didn't you say that sooner? We could have saved a lot of time here. If you don't mind, just cite that so that I can verify that and be on my way.
I am not able to go into detailed explanation of that case law and how it applies to this scenario at this time.
So you're saying that there's clearly established case law, but you won't tell us what it is? Well, fortunately for you, I've already gone through the clearly established case law. I'll help them out. But first, let me show you their actual full statement. Here it is. Idaho Falls Police statement on November 3rd, 2024 incident. The Idaho Falls Police Department is aware of a video circulating that shows an interaction between a homeowner and one of our police officers that occurred on November 3rd. We recognize that the interaction has caused concern for many who have seen the video and share in that concern. So they agree with you that what the video shows is not good. It shows constitutional rights being violated, right? Let's continue. Idaho Falls police officers were searching for a man with a felony warrant and had information that the wanted person was visiting a residence in Idaho Falls. Let's stop there for 1 second. The fact that they admit in their statement that the subject of the arrest warrant that this is all about was known by them to be only visiting that residence is very important. I'll come back to that. When officers knocked on the door, a woman answered and came outside to speak with the officers. Before the woman closed the door, the officer saw the wanted man inside the house. The officer forced the door open, then engaged in a verbal argument with a second man, later identified as the homeowner. And here they also admit that there was no consent to enter the house to arrest the subject of the arrest warrant, who was just visiting. That's important. We'll come back to that. After a short time, officers entered the house and removed the homeowner. So basically there, they just skip over the entire video that this statement is about. Yeah, they broke the door. They came in saying they didn't need a warrant over the objections of the homeowner. Officers worked with the woman to remove 2 children from the home who waited in an Idaho Falls police patrol cruiser during the rest of the incident. What they left out there was that the person they identified as the homeowner, the man, he wasn't put in the patrol car. He was left outside in handcuffs in the cold.
Thank you.
Officers
Send
were
my
then
$10.
able to call to the wanted person inside.
$10. We said 2.
Send my $10.
Yeah, I'll send you 2. You right. You got something right. God damn it. Damn, I lost $2. Ain't that about a bitch? What's your cash app?
You got this in your history.
You might be right. Let me check.
This ain't the first time you owe me money.
This is the first time I lost to you, sir.
No, this is not the first time you owe me money.
This is the first time I've lost to you, sir.
This ain't the first time you owe me money from a bet. Check your cash out.
I'm about to. Shut up. Your name is. Let me see. No, that ain't.
Look at John getting a W. Sad.
Damn, he right there too. I got that sorry ass nigga.
Matter of fact, let's bet that
I would have said I couldn't find it.
Now let's make a bet that you paid me before.
I can. Oh, how much you want to bet? I paid you for what, John? About what I paid you for?
I came in what you paid me for, but you paid me before. I know that.
How much did I pay you?
I don't remember. I gotta go back to my cash app. I know you paid me before though. That I do know.
Yeah, I don't think so, sir.
I think so, sir.
I'll take that bet you did.
Did I pay them?
Yes,
sir. I think it was the Colorado bet. I think now that I think about it.
Yeah, I think it was a Colorado bet. It might have been. Damn, we do too much gambling on this goddamn app, sir. On this
Y'all
goddamn.
do.
We spreading money. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Let me look at my history. Let me know what. No, that's how you do it. Let me see. Let me see. Look at John. Oh shit! Nope. Paying ass again. I just sent it to you, asshole.
Sir, filthy language.
I know you didn't. I know he didn't.
Yeah, he talked about language, really. And the devil had you under his thumb. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
That what was not said on air stays off air.
Oh, okay. You said right. Bless his soul.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart.
What's off air stays off air. What we doing here?
We got you. Stop talking about it.
Yeah. John the Baptist. Let me see how much I ever sent to this jigaboo.
$13.
No. I sent him $4. That was so I owed you 2 before and a 2 again. So that's how much I sent you. Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry, but I gotta get up out of here. I gotta finish this goddamn work, dog. I gotta do a whole shit. This was fun. This was fun. We gotta get off a little. Unless you want to run it, OG.
I got a show to do later on tonight, so y'all. We ended it short today, but we'll catch y'all later on to drop by discussions. You know what I'm saying? We got things we got to do. You know what I'm talking about?
1 o'clock a.m. Eastern, 12 o'clock Central. What you got any specific discussions you're gonna talk? Nope. Okay.
Okay. I will find some though.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, thank y'all for being here. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna talk about some shit. I got some shit I've been holding back. Their water and space. I got the video on that one I was telling y'all about last week. Yeah, I found my video. I found it. Also got
I'll be cooking tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah.
Nigga. You know me. I gotta be up. I'll be up cooking.
I should have asked JP yesterday what he making for Thanksgiving because that's a white man's holiday. And I was wondering why he's celebrating the white man holiday. I should have asked him, but if it slipped my mind, damn it. Anywho,
I thought it was a Native American holiday. Okay, never mind.
Oh no! It's the white man holiday. This is the day.
I thought this was a time when you share bread.
No. This is a white man holiday.
Oh, that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't doing no chitterlings. I ain't doing none of that. I ain't going crazy like that.
You ain't getting no chitterlings?
No, this shit, bro. I'm doing everything on them. Stuff on the grill.
You ain't making no ribs?
No. I'm doing hams and turkeys and stuff like that. Probably some chickens and
whole chickens or half chickens?
I won't do halves.
Okay.
I need that back fat. Yeah.
Today we gave them engines some goddamn smallpox blankets. That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's white man.
That's what I thought. Thanksgiving, man. I thought they were sharing with each other.
It's the colonizer holiday. Hey, Taylor Bell. Yeah, it's the absolute fact. What we doing here?
Well, I'm definitely gonna colonize it on up. I'm doing it big.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. We getting up the fuck up out of here. I got at least 2 more hours of work that I need to actually work hard to do today. Y'all have a good one. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Peace.